I am really, really sorry. My daddy's a total pig. He had no right to thump you. You okay?
Do I look okay?
You been to the doctors?
What's it to you?
Oh, don't be like that. Have a look. Well, it's quite nasty. I was going to see if you had time to come to the allotments. I can see you're busy.
Maz, it's not how it looked.
All right. See you later.
See you later.
You two blanking me?
Yeah. And you should think yourself lucky you're just being ignored. After what you did to Roy, you should be strung up.
On the other hand, I thought it was very funny. Sleeping with Roy, though. Gruesome.
And you wonder why I didn't tell you about him? Well, I'm never telling you anything ever again.
I said that's enough.
Oh, what? You're going to hit me as well? Come on then, big man. I hate you.
Well, thanks for wading in on my side.
Well, that's what happens when you think with your fists. Don't listen to her, Dad. Give him a right kicking. Big respect.
Don't be such a childish prat, Craig. Get upstairs and get dressed.
Don't take it out on him.
Oh, not at work. Again.
Don't feel like it today.
When do you feel like it?
Sunita totally ignored me on the street, Bev. Can you believe it?
I can. I think you're going to have to get used to that.
Why?
Roy's popular. People like him.
And they don't like me?
No, love. They don't.
Oh, yeah. Oh, here he is, the big bruiser. Come on, Tyrone. Show us what you're made of.
I'm a lover, not a fighter.
You are?
No, what he means is that he's a mechanic.
Kev wants to know where you are.
Yeah, well, you can tell him that I'm waiting to see the doctor, can't you? Check nothing's broke.
Yeah, and if there is, we'll be seeing you in court.
Well, I think it's great you've got an interview.
Well, it's only at Frisco's.
Yeah, well, loads of people go for those jobs and they only pick the cream, and that's you. Now remember, teeth and big smile, you're walking.
Well, I better go. I don't want to blip before I've even started, do I?
Listen, if you want a reference, tell them to ring here, ask for Eileen, I'll write it.
Oh, look, can I do that? Please, let me think. Very creative with accounts. Totally trustworthy.
Yep, gets on very well with senior management.
Nah.
Ignore them.
I am. I'll see you later.
No, give us a ring, tell us how it went. Well, thank you, you two. You know she needs to get this job. That desperate, she even asked you.
All right. Maybe she'll have better luck as a checkout girl in Fresco's.
Yeah, I mean, even Karen should get that.
Well, if it's that easy to get a job, how come you've got a whole dole office in your house?
Ah, that's different. Is he there ineligible for work due to stupidity? And I thought we'd agreed not to mention Jason.
Oh, so we can talk about Karen, but we can't talk about him.
No, you can't. That lad'll be the ruin of me.
And Karen will be the ruin of Steve. You could file for bankruptcy together. Yeah, save on legal fees.
Shut up, Dave.
Yeah. Shut up, Dev.
Hi, boss. Sorry I'm late.
All right.
Yeah. Tommy, get here a minute. Right, you both know what this is about. I can't have you scrapping. Wasn't a scrap. If it was a scrap, I'd have had a chance to hit him back.
We can have another go if you want. Sounds like you fancy your chances.
Hey, this has got to stop. I don't care whose fault it was.
It is.
Yeah, well, I'm not having it. We've all got to work here together. So that means we've got to get on. Now, shake hands.
What?
You heard me, shake hands. Right, I want that to be the last we heard of it. Because if it happens again, one of you, or both of you, we walk into the job centre. Is that clear?
Oh, hurry up, Baldwin's on the warpath.
Liz has got a scheme for messing up Curly and Emma. A mate of his is going to fake it as an house fire.
Yeah, so what?
Well, he needs me to give his mate 100 quid.
I thought you were skinned. Where are you going to get 100 quid?
You?
No chance.
Scrape me knuckles, did you? Normally do that on the ground, don't you? Or on my face.
Do you think I'm going to take that from you?
Well, it looks like you're going to have to give me a kicking every day then, don't it?
If I have to.
You two at it again? You don't like working here or something? The pair of you. Rovers tonight after work. We'll have a few pints, sort this out once and for all right?
Are you leaving that?
The telly? What, is that part of the survey as well?
No, I'm looking for a new one for myself.
Oh, well, we've had that one years.
Hiya.
Hiya. This is Mr. Poole's surveyor.
Oh, good.
I'm finished now. Thanks a lot.
So it's not going to fall down then?
Oh, not yet. I'll see myself out.
Ah.
What's this, sorry?
I don't know, he was all right until you got here. Maybe he's double parked.
Look, you've got to see it from my point of view, lads. I work in the garage too. There's a terrible atmosphere there. I need to know you're not going to be at each other's throats when I go out.
I won't be.
Yeah, both of you. Look, I know you're shook on it. Now I need you to mean it. Look, you're going to get on.
We'll try.
Ty?
Yeah.
Good.
Thought you were at work. I came back from my lunch break. I fell asleep.
I'm not surprised after that shock to your system.
What shock?
An hour's work. Lying down's a waste of good flat hunting time.
Oh, well, Becky. You didn't really want it anyway, did you? OK, well, why don't you come up the road and we'll talk about it here? OK. I hear a rumour you're looking for stuff.
Well, I'm not, am I? I'm in here having a drink.
You know what I mean?
I know who you mean too, and the answer's no. Why should I let your wife back in my factory?
She paid you back.
You did.
Yeah, on her behalf. Look, Mike, she's so guilty about what happened, she'd never step out of line again. She'll probably be one of the hardest working women in there.
Which doesn't say much.
Exactly. She'll be a grafter. You'll be glad of her.
No, I'm sorry, I can't do that.
Well, why not?
Well, I mean, what sort of message would that put out? The rest of them would think I've gone soft.
No, they won't. They'll think you're a modern and enlightened employer.
Which is the same thing.
Look, Mike, I'm begging you. It's the only job Karen's ever liked. She was happy there. She won't be any trouble, I promise. Especially now she's had all the ambition crushed out of her.
All right. She can start Monday, but I'll have my eye on her. She puts one foot out of line, and she's out.
Thanks, Mike.
Hey, where did you go? You were only going for a 5-minute break.
I had to lie down.
What, and that stopped you from coming back, did it?
Big deal, you coped on your own before.
Yes, I have, and I'm sick of it, you lazy cow. I gave you one last chance, and I meant it. Don't bother coming back tomorrow, because that's it.
You can't do that.
Peter left me in charge. Who's he going to choose? The sloppy mayor who never turns up, or the woman who's been running that shop single-handedly for the last 12 months? Exactly. You're fired.
Oh, we're going to have to break the party up, lads. Looks like the missus needs me, so all friends again tomorrow, yeah?
Any problems?
Nah. Cheers.
Aren't you supposed to give me a surveyor's report?
Locks on the windows, good door security, front and rear. No goods of significant value. Premises inhabited by a police officer. It's a good thing you're scamming them because it's a useless burglary job.
Cheers.
Cheers. What's that for?
Well, my husband may think it's all right to go around eating folk, but I don't.
What you bought him a pint for?
To apologise for me caveman husband braying him.
Very funny.
I'm not joking. She's 16, Tom. She can get married. She can join the army and get shot. Having a boyfriend's normal. She could do worse than Tyrone.
Yeah, well, I don't trust him.
And now she don't trust you. If you're not going to apologise to Tyrone, the least you could do is speak to Katie.
Oh, and where's my pint?
I've changed my mind. We're going home.
Kieran, come here. I thought about you today. Yeah, I found a big box of bargain crackers from last Christmas, probably full of ancient heirlooms like Sunita's engagement ring. You can go through them if you like and add to your family jewels, mate.
We don't know what the real jewel is,
Yeah,
do
what's
we?
that?
Here she is. The jewel of my heart.
What are you doing here?
Please, Mum. I need a favour.
When didn't you?
Look, I've messed up.
Again?
Look, this isn't easy. I wouldn't be here unless I was really desperate. Look, I know that you're ashamed of me.
I am.
Look, I need to come home, Mum. I need to be here with you.
You know, I used to think I would forgive you anything. No matter what, I'd never turn you away.
I need your help.
But I was wrong. I know you need me, and I know you're sorry. But I'm sorry too. I don't want to know. You can't stay.
I've got nowhere else to go.
Well, you should have thought of that before you started playing around with other people's lives. You've gone too far this time, Tracy. Now, please, just go.
Was that Craig?
Burgling the neighbours.
Oh, is that it for me and you now then? I only get your smart mouth.
Upstairs.
Yep. I'll go and see him then.
I'm sorry I hit Tyrone. Look, I don't want us to fall out.
Too late, we have.
Cut me some slack, will you? You know how much you mean to me.
You think I'm a child, and you've used all this witness protection stuff and my diabetes to keep it that way. Keeping a hold on me.
No.
Yeah, you have. You're a bully. You bully me mum, you bully our Craig, and when I walk up with it, you bully Tyrone.
That's rubbish. You're talking stupid now.
Dad, I've got a boyfriend. Big deal. Last next door has got a baby.
No, you?
No. I don't believe you.
I only want to protect you. You're more precious to me than anything. Look, if I've gone too far, then I'm sorry.
Don't apologise to me. It's Tyrone you should be saying sorry to.
I will make it up to you.
No, you won't. Because I won't let you.
I've got something to say to you.
I've not been nowhere near her.
Yes, you have, and the thought of it really gets to me.
Katie doesn't...
Some people reckon she's of an age that she can do whatever she likes.
But she doesn't
They say I
even-
was wrong to hit you. Maybe I was. What do you think?
I'm staying out of it.
This is an apology, or the closest you're going to get to one. But in future, when you're doing whatever it is you do with her, I want to know where you are.
But she doesn't...
Right!
Right.
Hang on a minute.
What?
Why should I fall out with my daughter just because of you? Come for your tea.
What?
Meet the family.
But I already know you.
Get to know us better. We might even like you. Just 4 o'clock suit.
Well, no, because...
Dressing formal.
Kitchen's a bit pokey, though.
It's bigger than ours.
I want a utility room.
That's what I call a house.
Yeah, have you seen the price of it and all?
You know what, we can afford it. I'm getting a pay rise.
Yeah, but we don't want to go mad.
Well, I do. Mind if I join you?
As long as you're on my side.
I think they're about to fall out.
No, we're not.
What was it, garage versus study versus utility room or something like that?
Well, there are worse things to argue over.
Hey, you want to check out the areas, make sure you get someone that's on the up.
I'm going up there next weekend to check out Newcastle.
Yeah, he doesn't trust my judgment.
Yes, I do.
We will miss you when you've gone.
Yeah, I now miss people around here and all.
Not all of them.
No, there's some I've seen enough of.
Yeah, well, it's time to move on.
Actually, it's time to go home. Our buyer's coming round this afternoon.
Well, he won't be this early.
He might be. Come on, sup up.
Okay, see ya. Bye.
You think my mum and dad had never made a mistake in their entire life?
We've all made mistakes, but perhaps we haven't been as careless of other people's feelings.
There's no need to lecture me. Whatever you're going to say, I've already said it to myself.
Well, I'm glad to hear it.
If I could just turn back the clock, I would, but what's the use?
You don't look very well.
Well, I feel awful.
And do you want to sit out in the street?
No, I don't.
Well, you better come in.
What, into your house?
Well, you said it yourself. You won't get in anywhere else. Come on.
I don't trust estate agents. I like to take my own measurements.
Will you be doing a lot of work?
New kitchen, new bathroom, bump up the central heating.
Now, why bother? I mean, this is a very warm house.
A few extra radiators won't go amiss. I'm in the trade, I get everything cost. And I need to check the water pressure. My daughter can't live without a power shower.
Admit it, Tommy. You're up to something.
I apologise to the lad.
You didn't mean it, though, did you?
I said the words.
Katie's not going to be very pleased.
Her boyfriend's coming for his tea. What more does she want?
You think they'll both be embarrassed, don't you?
She ought to be embarrassed going out with a lad like that.
Oh, that's your game. Put him on the spot, make him feel stupid.
There's no trick to it. He's not exactly a genius.
Are any of us?
Our Katie's got brains. She's going places. Lad like that'll just hold her back.
She's only dating him.
And the rest.
Ooh, are you two having a row?
No.
They are. Your dad's made it up with Tyrone.
Have you?
I told him I was sorry that I punched him.
Good. Because he didn't deserve to be smacked in the face.
No, I don't suppose he did. I've invited him for his tea. We're all going to sit down together.
Well, count me out. I'm playing footy with the lads.
You've asked him round for his tea?
Yeah. I know it's a bit old-fashioned, but it's what you do when your daughter's courting, isn't it?
No, it isn't.
If he's planning on joining the family.
Oh, are you trying to be funny?
No, and don't get on your high horse with me.
I'll do as I like, and if I want someone to come to this house, I'll invite him myself.
I've invited him for you.
Well, I'll go find him and tell him not to come.
You'll leave things as they are.
I don't want him here.
I do.
I don't!
I do, he's coming.
Well, I'm not. See you.
Mum, Tommy, maybe you should...
He's your boyfriend, he's coming for his tea, end of.
Well, thanks very much. Call round any time. I'm usually always at home. Right, the solicitor will be in touch. Right, bye now. Ta-da.
Hello. Say hello to him then.
Hiya, Tyrone.
Are you going to kiss him?
No, that's not very nice.
Oh, no, it's fine.
You might as well sit down.
I can't stay long.
Have the best chair. Make yourself at home.
No.
He's in a hurry, Dad.
The lad's come for his tea. Give him time to settle.
Do you like salmon, Tyrone?
Not really, no.
She's opened a big tin.
Oh, love it.
You can only stay a few minutes.
How long does it take to eat a plate of salmon?
He's got other things to do.
Nothing's more important than this.
Dad.
Tommy, you're embarrassing them.
I know what it is. We're cramping your style. You want to be all alone, don't you?
No.
No?
Yes, you do. We were young once. We know what it's like.
She'll feel hurt and humiliated. The next few days will be the worst of your lives. But you'll get through them.
I don't think we will. She'll leave me. I've made a mockery of every promise I ever made to her. She'll leave me, and no one will blame her.
Ailey loves you. She'll stay.
She'll go. And we'll be two lonely people again, misfits the way we were before. I hate what I've done to her. She's happy now. But she'll come back tomorrow and I'll break her heart.
So, tell us a bit about yourself, Tyrone. What's your family like?
Not very nice.
Oh, something we've got in common there.
Stay away from them.
Oh, look at you.
You know, it's a pity our Craig couldn't stay in it.
Why? What are they going to do? Go out in the garden and play?
Tyrone's mates are all older than that, Craig. He knocks about with that Kirk and Fizz.
Yeah, we're going to Blackpool next week, stopping in a caravan.
I'm amazed Katie wasn't angling to go.
Our Kate stays where she is. She don't go nowhere, not with him.
I mean, she just might have wanted to spend a few days with Fizz.
Oh, Fizz ain't coming. It's lads only. We're going to get drunk every night. No women allowed.
All right.
Anyway, I best be off. Thanks for the salad. I like lettuce.
Can't you stay a bit longer?
No, he's got to go. See you later, Tyrone.
Bye.
I'll show you out.
Oh, it's okay.
I said I'll show you out.
Do you know, when he stops being nervous, he's a really nice, polite young man.
Oh, clear the table, Mother.
Oi, a word.
Yeah?
If our Katie's keen on you, that's fine by me.
What?
If you mess her around, I'll break your legs. Okay?
Okay.
Come in the pub, mate. Come on, a quick one.
What's up? Can't you talk?
Going home. See you later.
Oh, hiya, Mick. Come in.
No, you're right. I'm in a bit of a hurry. I've got some bad news.
What?
That bloke who left your house a couple of hours ago.
What, our buyer, Mr. Poole?
Yeah, well, I recognised his face, so I made a couple of phone calls.
And?
Well, he's not called Poole. His name's Arnie Scanlon. He's a petty thief. Just been released from prison. Same one as Les. Sorry, but it looks like you've been well and truly had.
Did you get through then?
Yeah.
Tracy?
I'm all right.
Well, you've been up there so long, I was beginning to get worried. You look very pale.
I'm fine.
Have you been sick?
Yep.
Let me get you a drop of brandy. It settles the stomach.
Yeah, well, it won't settle mine. Anyway, I think gin is the traditional drink.
Gin?
For ladies in my condition.
What are you talking about?
I bought the kit this morning at the chemist.
What sort of kit do you mean?
Oh, you know what sort.
You're pregnant?
Yep. You can be the first to congratulate me, Emily.
But that means...
Yep. I'm pregnant. With Roy Cropper's baby.
What time does your train get in? Oh, that's early. I thought it'd be tonight. How's your Auntie Marge? I mean, if you want to stay longer, don't worry about me. Right, well, I'll see you tonight then. Yeah, yes, I can't wait either. Oh, my love. Bye.
Ayla.
She's coming back today. Try to put her off.
She's got to know sometime, Roy.
Yeah, I realise that.
And listen, it'll be all right. Everybody's on your side. She'll see that.
Now, what she'll see is the trust that was between us has been desecrated by me.
Hey, but not because of you.
This must be what the condemned man feels like, waiting for the hangman's knock on the door.
Well, you're not going to die, Roy. Come on.
No. But life as I knew it will come to an end. In fact, you could say it already has.
You have got to snap out of this, Roy.
I don't think you understand. This is the day my marriage is going to end.
I'm really proud of you, you know, going back to work.
Yeah, well, going to tear me to bits, aren't they? Especially when they find out I'm supervisor.
Well, I'll give you a bit of a ribbon the first few days. By next week, you'll be one of the gang again.
Fat chance of that. With Janice.
Oh, you'll sort her out. You have done before.
Yeah, and there's Baldwin. I mean, he's going to have it in for me, isn't he?
Look, all Baldwin's bothered about is whether you do the work properly. Look, you'll be fine. Believe in yourself. I do.
Ah, I knew it. I said she'd be sniffing round after a job back, didn't I, girl? You don't think Baldwin's that desperate, do you?
You're only a few steps behind Janice.
How do you mean?
I've already got his back.
You are?
Yeah, beginning of the week as it happens.
What's she doing here?
She reckons she's got a job back.
Well, I'm not working with her.
No, nor me.
Not after what she did.
You're not going to be supervisor again, are you?
Yeah. Yeah, that's my understanding.
Not if I've got out to do with it. We nearly lost his jobs because of you.
Yeah? What do you say, Angela?
Does seem a bit rich.
That's putting it mildly.
Well, what's going on?
Is it right you give her a job back?
Well, what if it is?
After what she did?
My factory. I can do what I want.
Well, I'll tell you, we're not working with her.
Right, well, go home then, the lot of you.
Then who are you going to get to run your machines?
No one. I'll retire. I've had enough.
You're not serious.
After what I've just been through, you try me.
Yeah, well, it doesn't seem right having her back.
Go and work somewhere else.
But as supervisor and all.
Who told you that? She goes to the bottom of the pile where she belongs. And if she even thinks of going anywhere near that office, she's out.
Well, that's more like it.
There won't be a supervisor until I can find someone I can trust. I'm doing it for myself for the time being. She's only back because I'm desperate.
Oh, well, that's all right then.
No, it's not all right. Any more strike talk from you, or you, and you'll be the ones that's out. Doesn't matter how desperate I am. Now get back to work, the lot of you.
Supervisor.
Right, well, we might have to work with her. Don't mean we've got to talk to her.
Nice one, Fizz.
Mr. Poole.
Nice to see you again.
Come on in. How are you? All right?
Yeah, fine, thanks. Did my solicitor ring yours?
Oh, well, I've not spoken to him today.
Apparently there's a few legal queries cropped up. Nothing serious.
Well, you need to speak to my wife. She's the legal eagle round here.
Really?
Emma, Mr. Poole to see us.
Come in.
Sure the lawyers can sort it out. I've just come round to do a bit more measuring up.
Oh, I don't know. I think it's time we knock these problems on the head, don't you? You remember my wife, don't you?
Absolutely.
Mr. Poole has got a few legal queries.
Oh, right. Well, you've come to the right person, Mr. Poole. Inspector Watts, Northumbria Police. Fire away.
Oh, hey up.
Oh, no. All right.
Haley.
I'm back.
Yes?
Oh, it's lovely to see him.
Oh, and you.
Oh, have you missed me?
Very much.
I've been dying for this moment.
Vera's just popped out. We're short-staffed.
Oh, right, I'm sorry. Well, I'll drop my stuff upstairs and I'll come and help. I'm not back to work today.
You go and rest. You must be tired after your journey.
Well, I'll not be a tick. We can talk when Vera gets back, eh?
Right.
Oh, and Roy, I've got a surprise for you later. You're going to love it when you find out.
It's a serious offence, you know. Impersonating a house buyer.
What are you talking about? Mr. Scanlon.
Until recently, serving time at Her Majesty's pleasure.
So I've been in prison. Don't mean I can't buy this house.
You don't want to buy it, though.
Yes, I do.
We know what's been going on.
Did you really think we wouldn't rumble you? He must have told you I was a copper.
Who must?
Oh, come on.
And what do you mean, impersonating a house buyer? That's new to me.
With no intention of buying, which shows how much you know. There's a bloke in Durham jail doing 10 years for it right now.
What?
It was part of a syndicate. They had the whole of the North East stitched up.
Why would they do that?
To paralyse the property market. Prices fall, then these big cartels move in from Eastern Europe, snap everything up, wait for the prices to rise and make a killing. Fraud Squad are doing the nut about it.
You're making this up.
I wish I was. They're working in Manchester right now. The question is, are you a loner or are you part of a ring? Because that'll make a big difference to your sentence.
I'm not part of a ring.
Well, how do we know?
I swear, I were in for pigeon rustling. A few baskets a month. I've never been to Eastern Europe in my life.
And you've no accomplices?
No.
You better tell the truth, Arnie, because we'll find out. It was Les Battersby, wasn't it?
I haven't told you that.
But it was him who put you up to it. Or was it your idea?
No, it wasn't mine. I swear it was his.
You've done the right thing, Arnie.
And I don't know what about these cartels. You've got to believe me.
What cartels?
What you were just saying. You.
Oh, wise up, Arnie. Go straight. You're too dumb to be a crook. Now get out of here. Don't let me see you again. And stay away from Les Battersby.
Brilliant.
Was it good? Oh, it was great. I can't stop it. Get a ring. Come on. Hello, you. Did you have a good time?
Yeah, I got 7 fish this afternoon.
7?
Yeah, they tasted well cool.
They tasted what?
Well, I've been out with a load of teenagers all week, haven't I?
Did you have a good time, Todd?
Yeah, it was excellent.
Good, so it was a success.
Well, yeah, apart from Bethany crying her eyes out when we took the tent down.
Oh, what happened?
She thought she'd broken it.
Oh, bless her.
Yeah, we had to put it back up to convince her, didn't we?
We did. Oi. There you go. Good holiday. Oh, yeah, fantastic, thanks, mate.
There's not like the great outdoors, is there?
No, I'm going to miss that lonely walk down to the toilet block every morning. No, it was great, actually.
All right, Martin.
Oh, yeah.
Good holiday?
Yeah, not bad. We've just done all that.
Oh, sorry. Oh, have you met Sonia, Martin?
Yeah, I've seen you around. You okay?
Pleased to meet you.
So what are you doing there, skiving?
No, tea break, actually, and it's you that study at Gabbin.
No, that was me, actually. I've waylaid him.
Oh, he's a real gent, is Martin.
I can see.
Yeah.
Right, see you later.
See ya.
You could be in there, mate.
Keep on with me.
I better get back in there. See you later.
See you, Tom.
Beth's flat out. Oh, little love. Oh, she's been so good, and she loves that tent. Well, we'll have to put it in the garden then, and then she can play in it.
Right, do you mind if I push off?
Oh, you going to stay for a cuppa?
Well, I've got a million and one things to do. Unpack my laundry, get ready for work.
I know. Well, thanks for taking us.
Oh, my pleasure.
Oh, well, thank you, Martin. We've had a lovely time.
Yeah, it's been great, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, see you then.
See ya.
Right. See you later, Martin.
Bet you two could do the cuppa. No, I could.
So, quick cup of tea and then it's back to our separate lives again.
Oh, well. Good while it lasted.
So you were back.
Yeah, I know.
So, did you have a good time?
Yeah, it was all right. You all right?
Yeah, fine. I can't stay long. Mum wants me to cook tea.
All right.
So I just thought I'd come and say hello.
Well, I'm glad you did.
Did you miss me?
Thought about you all the time.
Really?
Thought about nothing else, actually.
Me neither.
But I tell you, the nicest thing of all was my Uncle Pete. He actually started being quite civil to me towards the end.
Well, that's a breakthrough.
I mean, he was still making digs, but they didn't have the nasty edge to him. Still, I suppose it's quite hard to keep it up under them circumstances.
I suppose it is, yes.
Anyway, enough about me. We've hardly spoken these last few weeks. How have you been?
Oh, fine. There is something I've been meaning to...
Roy, sorry. Before I forget, I said I had a surprise for you.
Oh, thank you.
Norris were dying to know what it were.
Norris?
Yeah, I went into the cabin to get some wrapping paper. I told him it were a secret.
What did he say?
Never mind him, aren't you going to open it?
Oh, yeah, yes, sorry. Oh, gloves. That's nice.
They're driving gloves. They're supposed to stop your hands from slipping off the steering wheel.
I see.
Try them on. You don't see them so much these days, but I think they look nice on a man. How are the lessons going?
Well, I haven't had many.
Oh, no, like this. They're a bit tight, but they've got the big holes to stop you getting too
Oh,
sweaty.
it's no good, Hayley.
It's all right if you don't like them.
It's not the gloves.
What then?
Something happened while you were away.
What?
Thought you'd have gone off me while you were away.
Yeah, well, you thought wrong, didn't you?
Well, you could have had a holiday romance.
Oh, what, with David and everyone around? No chance. Anyway, Katie, there's more chance of hell freezing over than me going off with someone else.
Right, well, I better get back. My mum will kill me if tea's not ready.
Yeah, I know. Look, it's just this endless holding the corner business, hiding it from everyone. We're not getting any time together, and well, I'm getting sick of it.
Not much we can do about that, though, is there?
Well, I don't know.
I thought we agreed. There'd be all hell let loose if it got out.
Yeah, and I've been doing some thinking while I've been away. And, well, I'm not sure I care anymore.
What?
Look, if it means that we can have a normal relationship, we get enough time together, look, I don't care what they say. They can say what they like. I think we should tell our families what's going on.
It was at Peter and Shelley's reception. You remember, I went to their wedding.
Yeah, you told me.
Well, people were drinking, as they do on these occasions, and so in order to enter the spirit of things, I broke with my usual habit of abstaining.
You mean you had a drink?
Of champagne. 2, actually. Well, 2 that I remember anyway. And I'm afraid it went straight to my head and I ended up getting drunk.
Is that it? Right, I thought you were going to tell me something terrible.
There is more, unfortunately. I got talking to Tracy while I was in this condition.
What's she done now?
Now, it is possible that I spoke to her before I was...
Roy, please, just tell me what happened.
Well, in a nutshell, one thing led to another, and I ended up going back to her house where I had relations with her.
You had what?
I committed an act of adultery.
You had sex with Tracy?
Yes. So now you know, and I'm very, very sorry.
I don't believe this. You and Tracy? No.
I'm sorry.
No, you've got it wrong. You must have. Tell me again what happened. You got a bit drunk.
Quite a lot drunk, actually. Well, I must have been, because I can't remember anything after dancing
and
with...
And then what?
Well, that's what I'm trying to tell you. It's all a dreadful blank. Although I do vaguely recall being in a taxi, but the next thing I remember, it was morning and I was waking up in Tracy's bed.
Well, maybe she just took you back to sleep it off.
Hayley.
Perhaps she just lent you a bed so
Hayley,
that you could...
she was in bed with me.
Well, I thought you'd be pleased that I wanted it all out in the open. Not so long ago, you did.
I am. It's just having to face all the flack, that's all.
Hang on a minute. When I said the same thing, you accused me of being a coward. What's happened to all this? We can face anything.
Yeah, well, I've had time to think since then. I mean, my dad is going to go ballistic.
Oh, okay. We already know that, don't we?
No, I mean, really ballistic. Oh, I just don't think we should rush into it, that's all. Look, I have really got to go.
Yeah, and this is what I mean. I've been away for a week. I barely get 10 minutes with you.
We made the most of it, didn't we? Maybe I can work out a way of us getting more time together.
What, another 10 minutes? Katie, I can't live like this.
We'll talk about it tomorrow, okay?
I haven't been able to think of anything else since it happened. I mean, I've been dreading telling you. That is to say, well, I haven't wanted to tell you, obviously, because I don't want there to be secrets between us, but I wish you'd say something.
I can't believe you've done this. I thought I knew you. I thought what we had was unbreakable.
Well, it was. It is. You are quite right to despise me. When I realised what I'd done, there's absolutely no excuse for losing control that way.
Oh, all right, so you wanted to do it all along. You were just stopping yourself.
No, I meant becoming inebriated. If I hadn't done that, none of the rest would have happened. James I was right.
What?
Well, he said drunkenness was the root of all sin.
Even now, at a time like this, you have to resort to your blasted history, and don't try and blame the drink. You must have been attracted to her.
No, Hayley.
That time when we were in the pub and she was chatting you up, I thought I was rescuing you. But I was just getting in your way, wasn't I?
No.
Handy nurse. That's probably why she's been so horrible to me. Is that why you encouraged me to go away, so you could both carry on where you left off?
Please, Hayley. I never set out to do any of this. It was Tracy. Apparently, she had some sort of bet with Beverly that she could do it. Ken told me so himself.
You told Ken about this?
No. No, he already knew. The Barlows were at breakfast when I came down the next morning.
They all saw you?
I'm afraid so.
And Norris made some remark and Vita gave him a look. Does everybody know?
It would appear so.
Ah, the newlyweds!
Yeah.
You have not given him his cards yet then? I say you've not given him his cards yet then?
Not quite, no. Hiya, Mom.
But thanks very much.
You look wonderful.
Hayley, please don't cry.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry, I forgot. You find this kind of thing embarrassing, don't you, Roy? Emotional displays, people being physically demonstrative. Unless it's with a proper woman, of course.
I promise you I have never wanted to sleep with anyone but you.
You must have! I might not be very experienced, but I know that you can't make a man do something like that unless he wants to. Just be honest with me, Roy. You owe me that at least.
Well, all I can say is that I didn't think I wanted to. No, well, obviously I must have done. It's as big a shock to me as it is to you.
Don't you dare try and make out that you're as hurt by this as I am.
Well, I'm not surprised they've thrown you out. I mean, come on, what did you expect?
Well, I only did it for a laugh. I didn't realise that everybody was going to get so upset about it.
Tracy, people round here happen to like the croppers, and that includes Shelley, so if you're thinking of staying on here, honestly, really, forget it.
Please, Peter. Just for a little bit longer till I sort myself out. But I am desperate. I got no mates. Even my own family have turned against me. Look, please don't do that to me and all.
Hey, come on, it's not that bad, is it? Is it?
Yes. If you knew. Look, maybe I shouldn't have done what I did. But I am paying for it now, you believe me.
Well, I'll have a word with Shell then.
Oh, thank you.
Okay,
Thank you.
But I'm not promising anything, okay?
Think it didn't go so well then?
Well, they made it pretty clear that they ate me guts, if that's what you mean.
And the pint then?
No, I'll have a whiskey chaser. Has Tracy told you what she's done?
Yeah.
Right, I'm going to go in there.
No, hang on, love. Look, she's already gone. She's gone out the back way.
Her cooked face felt well, I'm not surprised. Hope you told her what you thought of her.
Well, yeah, of course I did. But look, she has already been punished for what she's done. My dad and Deirdre kicked her out.
Good, good. Serves her right.
Yeah, so your mum's been letting us stay here for a bit, which is very kind of you, Bev, Tracy.
What? Oh, well, I couldn't help feeling a bit sorry for her. It's the croppers you should be feeling sorry for, not her.
So there's no chance of staying a bit longer then? No, just said I'd ask.
Well, is there anything else you've been up to that I should know about, Well, actually...
All done.
All right. Everybody sends their love. All right, bye, Craig, love. Bye, darling.
He won't be coming home early from his grand's then?
No. Oh, I can't help missing him. He's still my baby.
I know how to cheer you up. Why don't we have a barbecue on Friday? We could invite some of the neighbours, maybe Martin and a few others.
It's
suppose we could. Yeah, why not? Great.
A barbecue? We ain't even got one.
Yeah, we have. There's one the last lot left behind. Let's go and check, see it's not rusted up. Come on.
Hiya.
Hiya. Mum and Daddy.
Yeah. Why?
I think it's about time we had that chat.
Martin, no.
No, I'm not putting it off any longer. Just let me know.
All I'm saying is we need to plan how we do
There's
it.
nothing to plan. We just tell them straight.
Oh, yeah, and you marching in here and dumping it on them like this is really going to help, Matt, isn't it? Look, we need to do it carefully. Work out how to put it. Look, we've got to try and make things easier, not harder. Please, Martin.
Hiya. Didn't expect to see you again so soon. You all right, mate?
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm just tired from all that driving, you know.
Right, I'll put the kettle on there.
Yeah, come and sit down.
So, what have you been doing then? All been away?
Oh, not much.
Apart from a bit of fisticuffs.
Hey?
Oh, nothing. No, it's gonna all shine now. How Katie's seen Tyrone. Tom's finding it a bit traumatic.
I am not.
Only thumped him when he found out.
Well, her father's entitled to protect his only daughter, isn't he?
Tell him. He's a flipping Neanderthal.
You know, all the time I was away, I couldn't wait to get home. I thought about you every night, worried about you, wondered how you were coping on your own. And all the time...
Please. Don't.
Don't? Why shouldn't I? Why shouldn't I rub your nose in what you've done? Just give me one good reason why I shouldn't walk out of here right now.
I can't. I can only tell you how bitterly I regret all this. How you were and always will be the only woman in my life. Without you, I am directionless. Like a man without a compass. Lost.
Which historical figure said that?
No. That was me. Trying rather badly to express, well, how much I love you and how scared I am at the prospect of losing you.
Hit the barbecue then.
Yeah, look forward to it.
All right, I'm just up to Sarah's now. Okay, love.
Martin, wait. Oh, look, I'm not really seeing Tyrone. They just assumed I was, and, well, Ty let them think that. Look, for cover.
You what? Why didn't you tell me?
Because I knew you'd be annoyed.
Yeah, and who could blame me?
This is why I didn't want you to tell my dad. If he'll do that to Tyrone, what will he do to you?
Yeah, I know. We're a right flaming mess here, aren't we? All right. Maybe you're right. Maybe we should leave it for now.
Wait for the right time, yeah?
I'm not saying that it's all your fault. I know it's not. If I hadn't shown her up in the pub that time, maybe none of this would have happened. She probably just wants to get her own back by splitting us up.
Has she?
I don't know.
I realise that there's no excuse for any of this. But all sorts of things are committed under the influence of alcohol, aren't they? Things that, well, people in their right mind would never do, but afterwards regret. I can only say that if I'd had any awareness of what was going on, I'd have put a stop to it there and then. I'd have never have risked
Are you sure that you can't remember anything? Are you just saying that?
No.
Well, maybe that's it. Maybe this is just her trying to get a revenge. Remember when you thought that Bev was after you and it turned out to be a joke? Well, maybe this is just the same thing. You said yourself that Tracy had a bet with Bev.
I'm not quite sure what you're getting at.
Maybe you can't remember because there's nothing to remember.
Oh, if it's not one thing, it's another. Look, Peter's told me, and the answer is no.
You what?
Look, Tracy, we just think it's for the best.
We? More like.
All right, look, hold on, steady on.
Really got him under your thumb, haven't you?
I think you better pack your bags, love.
Oh, yeah, don't worry, I'm going to. I didn't want to stay in a dingy little pub anyway.
Honestly, Roy, it all fits. You must have passed out and Tracy must have put you in bed with her just to win the bet.
Well, I suppose that might be the case.
The whole thing's just some vindictive little trick to get her own back. Don't you see? Roy, you didn't do anything.
No proof of that, though, have we?
No, but we're going to get some. We're going to go around there and we're going to get her to admit it. Then we can put this whole nasty business behind us.
Are you sure that's wise? I mean, what if... I'm not saying that it is, but what if it turns out to be true?
Tracy, they've not thrown you out. Yeah. Well, Shelley asked me to pack my bags and Peter just stood there and let her, so that's all my family hate me now.
Oh, that's not true. It's so awkward for them, that's all. Maybe if you explain, but...
No, I don't want them sticking their oar in.
Oh, so you're off then?
Yeah, back to London. Well, at least I've got some friends there. You know, I should never have come back here in the first place.
Well, that's one thing we agree on.
Please.
I'm sorry, Emily, but she's caused nothing but trouble ever since she came here.
When I think what you've done to Roy and Ailey, I'm ashamed to call you my daughter. Come on, Kat.
See?
Oh. I'm so sorry it's come to this.
At least I had you standing by me, Emily. You know, I couldn't have done this without you.
And what will you do about the baby?
I don't know. You know, I can't even think straight at the moment.
I hope you make the right decision. Well, good luck. And take care.
Tracy! Tracy, wait! I need to talk to you! Tracy! Where's she gone?
London. She's moving back there.
No, she can't leave us like this.
Well, maybe it's for the best. Perhaps now that she's gone, we could try to put all this behind us. And after all, as you say, if nothing really happened...
Exactly, Roy. If... Can't you see? I can't live with that. I needed to know, and now I never will. How are we ever going to put this behind us now? Roy, look at me. I'd much rather you just came out with it and told me.
Look, I've told you everything I know. Everything. You don't believe me, do you?
I don't believe that you can't remember. No, I'm sorry.
Hey! Hello, mate. Carly changed.
I'm afraid I've got bad news.
What sort of bad news?
The little plan I had to stop that copper from selling up.
You said it was going brilliantly.
It were, yeah. Till they rumbled me.
They never.
Went round the other day and they cornered me.
Oh, don't say you're going back inside on my account.
No, but they're on to us.
Us?
They know it when you put me up to it.
I never.
You know what I mean. Anyway, the point is, the house is back on the market.
Oh, anyway, thanks, Arnie, mate. You did your best.
Very nice house as well, by the way. Cosy. And at least we held them up for a couple of weeks. You'll be out before they sell it now.
I wouldn't bank on it.
You had your meeting with Governor, yeah?
A couple of weeks ago, yeah. But there's no way they'll let me out of here early.
You never know.
I mean it. In fact, they'll probably keep me in here another 3 months for good measure.
Yeah, sure, but within a couple of minutes. Pick up 35 New Park. Oh, you got that, Patrick? Now then, have you rang your solicitor?
No, I haven't.
Karen, pretty soon we're going to be legally divorced. Is that what you want?
Yeah.
And I know you think we've got all the time in the world. What'd you say?
Well, I've been thinking about it all day, and Steve, I think we should go through with this divorce.
Oh, Angie's spitting her off in the cold rotting up.
Well, did you wait till it went white?
Yeah, but if you wait too long, it'll go cold and the food won't be cooked through.
Cook the chicken in the oven first, then just brown it off on the barbecue.
It's supposed to be a basic instinct, innit? And here's me going to pieces as soon as I like the thing. Kind of a man am I, Ashley?
You're doing fine, Tommy. Just stay calm. Flip him over a bit. That's it. Now you're cooking.
Hi, Martin.
Hiya. All right.
Yeah? Can I get you a can?
Something smells nice.
So, how are things at the hospital?
Hey, stop it. That's enough.
But I don't get it. I thought we put all that trouble behind us.
Yeah, we have.
Oh, you just don't want to be my wife anymore, is that it?
Yeah.
So why do you want to go through with a divorce, then?
Look, we're nearly divorced anyway. I mean, that decree thingy, Bobby, that's come through, hasn't it?
All right, so we started, so we may as well finish. Are you mad?
Look, Steve, right, soon we're going to be legally divorced. So, we can get married again. In fact, while we're waiting for the divorce to come through, I mean, we might as well use that time to start planning the wedding, yeah?
Now, this is nice. Sitting out in the open.
Think anyone's noticed that neither of us are actually talking to anyone else?
Listen, I think maybe when we've eaten this, we should go and mingle.
Yeah. Best thing about us being a secret, though, is that when we do see each other, I get you all to myself.
I don't know how much more of this my ego can take.
Excuse me, but what do you think you're playing at? Oh, sorry, Martin. Who gave you that?
Oh, come on, Mum, it's only one drink. We're at home.
You're underage, you've got diabetes, and you know what can happen.
You're really embarrassing me.
Right, okay then. Well, just finish that can, and after that you're on soft drinks, okay?
Right, I'll just go and talk to someone else.
Right, yeah. Martin, come and have a chat with Sonia. She's all on a Todd. I'll just go and check on her food. All right then.
Yeah, good, thanks, how are you?
Fine, thanks. Wasn't that obvious, was it? No.
In a word, yeah. I just really feel like after everything we've been through, well, we need a fresh start. We could make a proper commitment to each other.
What, by getting divorced?
Only for a little while. Look, it's like those people who make the vows again, only when we're making brand new ones in a church, and, well, we might have lots of bridesmaids, and...
I get it. You just want a big do, don't you?
No, Steve, this is a serious proposition, thank you very much.
Well, I've got another one for you. We stay married.
It isn't fair. I feel like I missed out last time. Proper ring, nice dress, nice reception, and some presents.
Karen, you can't get divorced just so you can get remarried in a fancy frock. Makes a mockery of the whole institution.
No, getting married for a bet, now that makes a mockery, and I want to do it again, and I want to do it properly.
It's a mad idea. Even by your extremely mad standards. Now just put it out your head.
Oh, well, I'll divorce you anyway. Then you'll be sorry.
Well, let's just say I'm what you might call between relationships.
And let's just say I'm what you might call desperate.
Excuse me, Martin, can you give us a hand with some beers?
Yeah, all right, of course. See you in a bit.
Nice one, that, Martin.
Nibble. You avoiding me or something?
No.
Oh, it's just ever since my mum had a go. You haven't said a word to me.
Just being sociable, that's all.
Oh, yeah, I could see that.
Katie, we agreed we were going to mingle, didn't we? What's it going to look like if we just sit down talking to each other all night?
That doesn't mean you should start chatting up somebody else.
I'm not chatting anyone up.
You and that Sonia look pretty cosy to me.
No. Right, just imagining things.
Oh, don't tell me you don't fancy her. Because it's written all over your face.
No, I'm just being friendly, that's all. Look, OK. When your mum said what she said, it reminded me, as if I needed reminding, of the age difference.
And that's Sonia. She's more your own age, is she?
I don't know. I'm not interested in her. Look, I don't think we should be having this conversation here.
Oh, well, I do. Because I think you're having second thoughts.
Oh, yeah? Well, I have them every day. You know I do. And you know why.
So why don't we finish it then?
Katie, if you thought I was going weird on you out there, well, yeah, being here with you and then not with you, it's doing me head in.
Well, there's only one thing for it then, isn't there?
What?
I think we should come clean. Tell everybody about us.
Well, you've changed your tune, haven't you?
It's what you said you wanted.
Katie, there is a time and a place.
Yeah, here and now.
Oh, great idea. So what do you want me to do? Just go out there, gather everyone together. Excuse me, but I've got an announcement to make.
You say you want to tell people, but when it comes to it, you can't.
I'll tell you what, he's an intensely annoying little man, isn't he, Norris Cole? Felt like getting a rolled-up newspaper and just swatting him.
Never mind, Norris. What do you think of the house?
Yeah, I think it's all right. I mean, it's the same as my dad's, really.
Oh, it's a lot brighter than your dad's. It's like the Addams family in there some days.
No, I mean, basically, it's the same.
It'd be really handy for work for both of us.
Well, that's true.
And the local school's really good.
Bessie Street Primary, yeah?
13th in the league table.
Hang on, just 2 words though, Shell. Les Battersby.
I know. Try not to think about that.
Time I was away. Oh, you reckon be all right getting home?
Wait, yeah, just need to concentrate.
Oh, go on then. I'll make sure she gets home all right.
Oh, you're a gentleman.
Come on. See ya.
See ya. Oh, come on, a great party that, wasn't it? Yeah. Brilliant. Drink some more drinks.
Whoa, steady on there, Sonia. What you like?
I nipped things in the bud where the girls were concerned. Told them straight off.
Oh, good for you.
Oh, and Angela and Fizz were ever so sweet. Gave me a little pep talk when I cut my finger.
You didn't say you cut yourself?
Oh, tiny little nick.
Do you have a tetanus?
All I needed were a plaster. You know, it's funny. When I left for work this morning, I felt like I didn't know how I was going to get through the day, and now, I don't know, things don't seem so bad.
I wish I felt the same.
Why do you say that?
It's bad enough that I betrayed you, but to find you don't believe my version of events.
I didn't exactly say that,
Yes,
Roy.
you did, Hayley. And the one thing I've clung to since that awful night is that, well, if I just tell the truth, if I confess to everything, then maybe there's a chance for us.
And there is.
No. You trusted me completely. And now that trust is gone.
No.
Yes, Hayley. I think it's best if I move out.
Go on.
Is there a problem?
Flaming stray cat. Twice this has happened. You've been feeding it?
Oh, no.
Well, either don't or do it better. Then it won't keep going in my bins.
Oi! Are you two spying on me, trying to get me sent back?
You what?
You've been peeping over this wall to see if I'm still locked up in there. Look at your bin bags all over the place.
That was a cat.
Oh, yeah? Whose?
I don't know, a stray.
Monty, his name's Monty.
How do you know its name if it says straight? If you're making it up?
No, honestly, he's been hanging around for a few days now. I mean, he must be desperate, poor thing, to go rooting in bins.
How do you know his name?
Well, everyone's entitled to an identity, so I called him Monty.
What, has he got a tag?
No what's? That's me. I've got a tag round my ankle. A reminder of what your missus and her mate did to me. And you let him get away with it.
Coffee? Oh, yeah, lovely. Mum, me and Todd were doing a lot of talking last night and we,
What on earth's happened to Bethany's head?
Oh, she fell over. Looks worse than it is.
It looks dreadful.
Oh, she hardly even cried. As soon as Todd picked her up, she fell asleep.
Sarah, you don't let her go to sleep after a bump on the head. It could be concussion.
Mum, it weren't that bad. She's perfectly all right.
Oh, so suddenly you're a doctor, are you? Well, why didn't you tell me?
Because I knew you'd go off like this.
Why don't you get your own?
Because I'm on a diet. I'm going to get fit for when my Kirky gets back. How's it going then, being out?
Getting harassed right, left and centre. That's how it's going.
Hey, who by?
Oh, Curly Watson, Doris, snooping this morning. Awkward last night.
Oh, Mick's not on your back already, is there?
He's out to put me back inside.
Right, well, keep your nose clean. You'll be fine.
Will I? He stitched me up once. I would have thought of going back in there.
Do you want me to have a word with Janice? She could stop him.
Nah, she's gone over to the dark side, hasn't she? I couldn't sleep last night thinking about it. I could either lie low, but then he's won, hasn't he? Or I could get him on his own, no witnesses, then we'd see how hard he was.
Les, don't even think about it.
Oh, I see Bethany's still all right then.
Well, you can't be too sure with a little one.
I know, and I am. And Todd is too. You know how sensible he is.
I don't think Eileen would agree with that over the past few months.
Mum, he didn't just drop out, you know. He's got 2 jobs, a flat.
You'll regret it one day.
Mum, what do we have to do to prove we're serious?
How about growing up?
OK. We're moving in together. That grown up enough for you?
Pardon?
We're going to live together.
I don't think so.
He can't afford the flat on his own.
Good! That'll put a stop to these stupid ideas.
It's not a stupid idea.
Sarah, we've been here before.
If I put my benefits to what we earn, we can afford it.
What?
Benefits, child allowance.
You are not using Beth to pay for you and Todd to live together.
Yeah, well, she'll have her own room at the flat, which is more than can be said for her.
She is not going anywhere. Sarah, look at that bruise. Do you think I'd let you take that child to live at Todd's flat or anywhere else?
You know, it'd be dead easy to drag Upwood down an alley one dark night and give him the doing he deserves.
Yeah, but you couldn't do it, Les.
He caught me by surprise before. Next time.
Yeah, what I meant was, you're like Dracula in reverse. You can only go out in daylight. So unless you can get him to walk through your front room, unsuspectingly one night...
Yes.
Betty, can I have a sherry for Emily, please?
Yes.
And I'll have a bottle.
Right.
Actually, no, I won't. I'll have an orange juice.
Right.
I've got someone coming round this afternoon to look at the house. Legit, checked out by the estate agent.
Well, I hope they're cat lovers.
You still worried about that? It came from nowhere. It should disappear again in a few days.
Oh, not while Norris is feeding it my tea, it won't.
You never fancied a cat, then?
Don't you think I've enough on with Norris? They're very good company, you know. I've got one, Emily. Marmaduke. Well, I suppose I could keep the cat.
And get rid of Norris.
There you go, that's all right.
Hear that? You could have new neighbours.
New neighbours, eh? I'm happy with the ones I've got, sir. They were telling me he won't be selling his house this afternoon. Or shall I keep it for a surprise?
Oh, are you asleep?
No, just had to get up to open the door.
Ah, Muppet.
Thought we weren't seeing each other till Saturday.
Wait until you'd had your beauty sleep was bad enough. Saturday is miles away. So...
Oh, I ain't working nights. You're either in work or you're getting ready for work.
Oh, you're in bed?
Yeah, I know. I've got another 2 or 3 hours yet before I get up.
2 or 3 hours. Works for me. Come on.
Okay. Hello?
It's me.
Yeah, hang on. I'm just sorting myself out here. Hiya.
Hi. Sorry if I woke you.
What's up?
Oh, Sarah, Bethany, you name it.
Oh, what about him?
Well, Sarah wants to move in with Todd.
Yeah? Well, I thought you put a stop to
Yeah,
that.
so did I, but according to Sarah, it's back on.
You woke me up to tell me that?
No. It's Bethany. She's got a bump on her head. It happened at the flat. Sarah said she just fell to sleep afterwards.
Right. Well, when was this?
Yesterday. I mean, how can she think of moving round there when things like this happen? I mean, it could be serious. It could be concussion.
all
it could be
right. Have you took her to the doctor?
No. I wondered if you could come round and have a look at her.
Oh.
What's going on? Hey! Is this some sort of wind-up?
No, just enjoying me freedom, curly mate.
Mr. and Mrs. Goddard, Norman Watts, how do you do?
Are you not going to introduce us? Neighbours are right important, that's what I always say. Battersby's the name. Hey, pleased to meet you. Oh, I got them done in the nick. Miscarriage of justice. Oh, hey up! The gang's all here. This is the one who put me away. Problem?
No, come on in.
Aye, my hell's not cold enough.
Go on. I warned you last night.
You take me in for drinking a can of ale in the street. It's you who will look stupid. Anyway, my work here is done. Did you see their faces, copper?
Oh, no. I'm sorry about that.
What does she want?
Oh, she's having a fit because Sarah wants to move into Todd's flat with Bethany.
What is her problem? Sarah is a better man than plenty, you see. Off their heads with drink and drugs and half a dozen snotty-nosed kids hanging off them.
Well, apparently her and Todd haven't got any money. Flat's a dump.
Well, that's Sarah's choice, innit? They've both got jobs.
Well, I know.
She's the same age as me, remember?
Yeah, I know that too.
And you don't argue with me when I tell you I know what I want.
No.
Right, ready?
Please, if there's anything else that you need to know, or you want another look round, then please, just don't hesitate.
Are you going already? Hey, I'll see you soon. You'll have to come to one of my parties. You'll enjoy that. See ya. Bye. Hey.
Thanks.
You're welcome, Curly, mate. Give my love to your missus. See ya.
I don't suppose you've seen a cat?
No, Norris. Just a rat.
Oh dear, have you got rats again? You see, that's the trouble. Once you've had them, they're very hard to get rid of. That's when you need a cat.
Well, this one would have to be a man-eater.
Oh, you mean... Oh, yeah, sorry.
Hello? Hey. Hey, what's up?
It's her. She's been a right cow.
Okay, steady on. Presume this is your mum you're talking about.
It's no use running round him. He'll tell you what I've just told you. I thought you said you were going to speak to her.
Well, no chance.
You won't speak to her now.
Oh, she just doesn't want me to be happy because her life's gone down the pan. You nasty little...
Hey, steady
She'll not
on,
be
girls.
walking out if she carries on like this. I'll be throwing you out.
It suits me
Whoa,
fine.
whoa.
Now, Sarah, sit down.
Why should
Sit
I?
over there, Gail, over there, now. Oh, let's call it the red corner and the blue corner then, shall we, if it makes you happier. Right. Thank you.
I've told her. We both agree this whole idea's ridiculous.
It's not ridiculous. Do you remember when she went to Canada? We were fine.
Living in my house, playing happy families with no bills to pay.
We can manage. I'll get my benefits, child allowance. Lots of people do it.
Sarah, you're nothing but a child. Todd's living in a dream world right now. Come Christmas, he's going to be fed up with it all.
Oh, how do we know if we never try?
Gail, she has got a point.
I beg your pardon.
Well, Sarah knows what she wants. She's not a kid, no matter what we want to think.
Oh, at last.
Sarah, go home, will you, please? I want to talk to Martin in
don't be
private.
daft. All I'm saying
It's all so easy for you. You just pop round when you feel like it. Take them away on holiday. Where are you when there's big decisions to be made?
Gail, I do it.
You've no idea what it's like living with a 16-year-old. You left this family years ago, and for what? An affair with some slapper of a nurse. And now you have the nerve to stand there and tell me you think Sarah knows what she wants. You've no idea.
Gail, listen to me. Why don't you just give him a go, and if it doesn't work out, yeah, okay, you've been proved right, and that's the end of it.
I'm not having Bethany shunted from pillar to post.
She's my daughter, not yours.
Just let him give it a try, Gail, for a night or two. You never know. They might make it work.
Yeah, why not?
One night. Back before I go to work. I hope you're satisfied.
That was so brave of you.
Well, you're lucky you've got a son, mate. Trying to keep peace in a house full of women. More of a job than running the garage.
Oh, I don't know. It's bad enough trying to keep the peace with him over there.
Things no better between the two of you.
I had a couple come round to look at the house this afternoon. They couldn't get away fast enough, thanks to him.
Well, if you ask me, he should still be in prison. The judge gave him 6 months. He should do 6 months.
I don't know, Kev, what am I going to do? At this rate, I'm going to end up in prison doing 3 months for assault myself.
Hey, do you know what I've been doing today, Plod?
Talking to me, Les.
If the helmet fits.
Well, apart from demonstrating what a grade A plonker you are.
I time myself walking to and from this bar. 31 seconds from this empty glass hitting the deck to walking through my front door. So, 1 minute to 7. You can't touch me. Night, night, constable.
Oh, hiya.
You all right?
Oh, yeah, I'm all right.
What's with the bag?
It's our overnight things. We owe Martin big time. Oh, I tried to talk to my mother about us moving in together. She went absolutely ape, screaming, shouting, accusing me of all sorts. Then Martin says, well, why don't you just let them try, see how it goes?
Yeah, good for him.
Oh, you should have seen the look on her face. I don't think he's ever dared do anything like that the entire time they were married.
Look, you're here, okay? That's what matters.
David wanted to bring my bag. She just screamed at him, told him to stay where he was and get on with his tea.
He's gonna get it full on now, you're gone.
She only thinks I'm staying one night.
Hey?
Yeah, she wants me back in the morning before she goes to work.
Oh, and, are you gonna go?
No chance. Now that I'm here, we're never going back.
You're not top of my list of people to socialise with.
No, Councillor Naismith. But as this involves us uniting against a common enemy, I thought we might put our past differences behind us.
And this common enemy is Mr. Battersby?
You do know he's thinking of selling another piece of so-called art to the gallery. I would have thought he'd have strong feelings about that, considering your involvement in the last purchase.
It wasn't your talk of Mr. Battersby that drew me here, Councillor Watts. No, it was your desire to find, shall we say, a more unconventional route to solving your problem with him. That's what caught my attention.
I just want to explore some options.
You want to tweak the rules a little.
Oh, come on. Les has been flouting council rules for years. That chair was just one example. He pretended to be gay to cover his subletting. He lied about his wife living with him.
Dress it up how you want, Councillor Watts. What I believe is you're asking me whether there are means of dealing with him. And you're prepared to act in a manner that you always despised in other people.
I wouldn't quite put it like that. I mean, okay. Let's just say I want to see what's possible.
Right, Matt. Right. What's your Sarah up to? She's been carting gear out all day. You what? Looks like she's moving out.
Oh, that's just what I need after the shift I've had today.
You're not told she's leaving?
I'll talk to her.
It's that Todd you want to be having a talk to, mate. He's old enough to know better.
Oh, she'll be back by Monday.
You watch. If it were our Katie, I'd go round there and drag her back and give that lad something to chew on and all.
Right. I've got it this time.
So what's different this time?
Well, I'm not sure what went wrong last time, so I'll not do that.
Right, are you ready?
Do you know, the first few times this was funny. Now I feel about as much like shimmying as doing a backflip with a pike.
Right, Lou Lively!
Yeah, come on.
No.
Ah! So, ordering her home's going to make her do as she's told, is it?
She needs to know what is and isn't acceptable at her
She's
age.
a young woman with a kid.
Oh, well, let's ask a police officer, shall we? Excuse me. Is it legal for a 16-year-old to leave home without permission?
Well, it's...
It isn't, is it?
No, it isn't, but... Well, at 16, it's virtually impossible to enforce.
The law's there for a reason. I thought you weren't supposed to look the other way.
If that were true, I'd have to arrest half the kids I know at some time or other.
Well, maybe if you were doing your job properly, you would.
That was uncalled for.
See you later.
You've done enough for now, thanks, Martin. You can leave Sarah to me.
Fine.
Give us that mug, eh? I'll have that. You and Beth can have the balls.
I'm not doing it to hurt Mum.
I never said you were.
Why are you being funny with me?
I'm not.
You are.
It's just what your gran said, that's all, about how it's affecting your man.
Don't you start making me feel guilty and all. I thought you wanted us to live together.
I do. Of course I do.
You're not stopping me seeing my own daughter. Right. You name one thing you brought from my house that wasn't paid for with my money. Come on. You what?
Rita Sullivan, shimmying. I'm glad I missed that.
Hey, she was a bit of a one in a day, you know. Nightclubs, exotic dancing, pythons.
Pythons?
But no, I'm getting carried away. Say them again, lad.
Yeah, I'll get these, lads.
Okay.
Your Rosie's not got as far as pythons, has she?
Well, that's not funny. What is it between the ages of 11 and 12 what turns them into grown-ups?
Oh, no, with our Sarah, it was 13. Turned me into a granddad.
Sure, thanks a lot. Makes me feel better.
Our Katie's the worst. They get it into their heads that if they dress like adults and act like they know everything, you'll be fooled into thinking they're adults.
Yeah, well, works for me. I'm only 14 myself, you know. Mind you, I've had a tough life.
I thought you and that councillor what's-his-face hated each other.
He hates Les more.
And you reckon you can get him evicted?
Well, not easily. I need your help.
Of course she'll help.
Hold on. Help how?
A written statement saying you don't live there anymore.
Written? Oh, I don't know about that.
Why not? It's true.
Yeah, it's true. I wouldn't ask you to make a false statement.
Yeah, but to write someone down, get someone thrown out their home.
Not someone, Les.
To make our lives a lot easier.
Yeah, but it's not about that, is it? It's so he can get his house shifted.
He's a single bloke living in a family house. There's families in B&Bs who need that house.
Yeah, well, why can't they come up and ask me face to face if I still live there?
Well, what's wrong with writing it down? They'd write it down if they asked you. Janice, help me evict Les.
Go on then. Pick what you want if now it belongs to me, but they won't fit you.
I'm just saying you're not as independent as you think you are.
Well, you're not having this one because I got it out of my calf money, so it's mine.
Oh, is it? And who looked after Beth those times you were working those shifts, eh? For nothing?
Well, if you didn't want to, you should have said no.
I looked after Beth because I know what's best for her, which is more than you do, dragging her to this dump.
Hey, I think you better go, all right?
Yeah, don't you worry, we're going. Come on, Beth.
Oh, look. You can see who she wants to go to, can't you?
Bethany?
Go on, just get out! And you can take this lot with you and all, because I'd rather live here and have nothing than have to pull with you. Do you hear me?
I hear you.
I'm not surprised Beth won't go to you. Because you chase everyone off, Mum. You don't care what they want. You only want them to do as you say. Well, David will be next, you'll see. He'll go running off to Martin to get away from you.
Hey, well, it's all right, Bethany. I'll be over soon, okay? Hey, come here. Come here, it's okay. Hey, shh.
She's never coming here ever again.
It's okay.
Monty! Monty!
What's up with you?
There's nothing up with me, why?
You sound like it. Oh, hello. What's this? Calling on your pal?
Well, whatever I'm doing, it's got nothing to do with you.
Of course. You're in the same boat, aren't you? You have your bent copper. He has his. I suppose that gives you something to talk about.
When are you going to stop talking about it? That's what I'd like to know.
Oh, you'd like that, wouldn't you? If it all went away, all got forgotten about, well, it's not going to go away, and it's not going to get forgotten about until I get some justice. So you can go home and tell him that. Oh, and something else as well. One of these days, and it won't be long now, I'm coming for him.
Monty! Monty!
Ah, it's you.
You know all that I said before about not getting him out of his house?
Yeah?
Well, I've changed my mind. Only this time it's for good. So, you know, you just go ahead and I'll do whatever it is you want me to do.
Well, if you're sure.
Oh, yeah. Positive. See ya.
Bye.
Coronation Street will continue after these messages.
Well, you seem to have settled in all right.
Yeah, we have.
Do you want a coffee or anything?
Yeah, I'll have coffee.
Oh, you'll have to wash your cup. So go on then, say it.
Say what?
What my mum's sent you here to say. And we're being stupid. We're too young, we don't know what we're doing. How it's not fair on Beth.
Well, if I do, you're going to listen?
No.
Yeah, we will. Well, it's not that we're not listening. It's just we don't agree.
Yeah, why should we? We're actually doing okay. I mean, have a look around, you can see that for yourself. It's just my mum, she wants to spoil everything.
No, she doesn't want to spoil everything.
Well, she's not going to, so you can say exactly what you want because it's not going to make any difference.
Look, all your mum's concerned about, and I am, is, well, aren't you a bit young for all this? Can't you wait a year or two?
I'm 16.
Yeah, exactly.
So what is it that I'm too young to do at 16?
Well, it's not as simple as that, is it?
Having a baby? Oh, no, done that one already. Having a relationship. Is that what you're saying? At 16, I'm too young to be having a relationship with someone 2 years older?
No.
Well, what then?
I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. Just forget it.
So, what's happening? Are you still in London?
Listen, I was thinking, if I was to come back home, would that be all right?
No. I think you've still got a lot of apologising to do, don't you?
Look, I can do that.
Tracy, I'm serious. Your dad's still really upset about what happened, and for that matter, so am I. Don't make any plans for the moment. Just stay in London. I'll have a talk to him.
Well, how long are you going to be?
I don't know how long.
Can you talk to him now?
Well, I can try, but even then...
Right, and then you'll phone me on my mobile.
I suppose so.
Look, I'm relying on you. Bye.
Bye.
I'm dragging you away from anything, am I?
Hey, drag me away any time you want, mate. I'll tell you what we was talking about. You won't believe this.
Go on.
Casey. You know, Katie Harris, Thomas's lass.
Oh, I do, yeah.
Yeah, only took the money for babysitting Sophie and then dumped her with someone else.
Well, have you asked her about it?
No, I haven't.
Why not?
Oh, Sally reckons it'll only cause a row.
Oh, better doing that than slagging her off behind her back.
What's that mean, standing up for her?
Well, no. I just think you're being a little bit out of order on this as well.
I'm not the one taking money under false pretences.
Look, if you're that bothered about who looks after Sophie, why don't you just keep your money in your pocket and look after her yourself?
Yes, gents. 2 pints. That's if you still don't mind having a drink with me.
I think we should talk about something else.
Yeah, I think we should.
Oh, back with us, are you? Or are you just passing through? Because I'd tell you which I prefer.
Nice to see you and all.
I think I'm going to take myself off home, love. Do you mind?
No, come with you, want.
No, you're right. I'm just going to get my head down for a bit. I think I'll have a word with my favourite ex-con first, then.
Oh, mate.
Fine, then. I'll get the first one. Ready for this? It's your lucky night out, lad.
Oh, I?
Yeah. Because I know you're too daft and too drunk to get yourself home when you should, so I was going to have you arrested. But I'm off home myself now, so another time, eh? Another time. Hey, another one here.
Les, why don't I say to you what many barmen have said to me? I think you've had enough. A large scotch, then I'm going. But are you though?
Oh, aye. Because I've business to see to. With him that's just gone out.
Monty! Monty, come on, boy.
Hiya.
All right. Just what are you doing?
What?
Just like kept going on a bit about how you dumped his daughter so he could come over to my place. Except, of course, he didn't know what it was for. He just thought you were taking money under false pretences.
Well, what did he you? I didn't know what else to do.
Well, do you know what you are doing? You're making me feel like this is some sleazy underhand thing we're doing, having to lie to everyone about it.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, no more lies. All right.
Tracy, you're back. Hello. I'm sorry, it's me, Rita.
Yeah. But I was going to call. I've just got 1 or 2 things to do first.
Well, it would be nice to have a chat. Perhaps we can do that later.
We will, yeah.
Oh, I said against her, he's defending her. Said she must have had a reason. He said, listen to this. He said if we were that bothered about Sophie, we should look after her ourselves.
Well, no wonder you're back early then.
And then when I was coming in then, I turned round. Guess who was talking to, other end of the street?
Well, how should I know?
Katie Harris.
So, what are you saying?
Makes you wonder.
Well, I don't know what that means, but I do know that Martin was the one who helped her when she found out she was diabetic, so of course he'll know her. I hope you're not suggesting there's something going on between them. Because, Kevin, that is a terrible thing to say. I mean, Katie is a schoolgirl and Martin, well, Martin is supposed to be your friend.
I'm not saying.
Well, good.
It's just peculiar.
What the?
It's okay.
What do you think you're doing?
I want to tell you something.
You can't just walk into someone's house. Get out, go on.
I'm
get
going
out.
in a minute.
Do you want me to ring the police? With you on parole, is that what you want?
Cooking something up with our Jan, are you? I saw her coming out of here earlier.
Get out!
Whatever it is, there's no need. That's what I've come to tell you.
Listen, Les, I'm going to give you one last chance.
Oh. And tell your missus she's lucky she's not here.
That's threatening behaviour. You're on parole, and that is threatening behaviour. You know what's going to happen, don't you?
I know, yeah.
You're going to go back to jail. If you carry on like this, you will go back to jail.
I am going. That's what I've come to tell you. So whatever you and Jan are cooking up, there's no need.
I wouldn't discuss that with you. Get out!
They'll put me back inside anyway after what I'm going to do.
What do you mean? After what you're going to do?
Oh, it's okay. Your missus is well out of it. But him, he's not. And he's the one. Mick, who gave me a working over and put me in jail for it. Where's the justice there, eh? Tell me. 'Cause me, I can't see it.
Les,
why don't you sit down? I'm going to get my own justice, aren't I? All I can do.
Les, sit down.
I gotta go. I'll see you, curly lad.
Les, wait! Les!
Oh, here's one I could apply for.
Hello.
Look, I know you think I'm a terrible person, but I'm still your daughter. So it's all right if I stop, is it? At least for tonight? Well, it's going to have to be because I've got nowhere else to go. I'll take my stuff up.
Hey! What's going on?
No, it isn't.
Excuse me.
Hello, Norman.
Hi, I'm sorry to interrupt, but it's a bit of an emergency.
What's it about, Monty?
What?
Never mind about Monty. What's the matter, love?
I've just had Les round, and I just want to make sure that he doesn't do something really stupid.
What do you think he will?
It sounded like it. I've just put Ben down. Could one of you babysit just for 10 minutes?
Oh, I will, of course.
Thanks, Emily.
Curly, you're talking about Les, what's up?
Who is it?
Who is it? Who do you think?
Get out of here.
This is it, copper. Me and you. Me, who lost 3 months of my life. And you, who lost it for me. Well, it's payback time.
You and me, eh?
That's right.
You and me and the crowbar. Now that's a fair fight.
And you'd know about fair, wouldn't you?
Hey, you don't think you'll do it daft, do you? No, I mean seriously daft.
GBH is this? Or attempted murder?
So you don't reckon much to your chances then, eh?
You what?
That was some pasting you gave me last time. And you had to be dragged off.
I'd take a beating off you, Les. Be worth it to see you go down for a 5 stretch. Only a fair fight, yeah? No weapons.
No name, no patch. Right, over there. Go on, the pair of you. Move! Go on. Fair fight. Fair fight. Am I alone?
Look, Les, just calm down, all right? Nobody wants to hurt you. We just call round to make sure you don't do something you might regret.
Look at you. Look at you, you're pathetic. 301 and you still couldn't take me. See that, officer? See that? Criminal damage. Add that to the charge sheet.
Well, is that it? She just marches in here after all she's done and we let her?
What do you want to do?
No apology.
Give her a chance.
Not even the pretense of an apology and we just roll over and play dead. Oh, come on, David.
Do you want to chuck her out?
That's exactly what I want to do. But I know I'm in a minority of one.
Look, I told her that we weren't ready to have her back.
Not loud enough.
When I thought she was still in London, but she's here now. At least when she's here, we can keep an eye on what she's getting up to.
Oh, yeah, like we did on the night of Peter and Shelley's wedding when she bedded Roy Cropper under our noses.
Look, Ken, I'm not defending
Who'll
what
be
she
up the
did.
stairs next, I wonder? Fred Elliott? Norris Cole?
Yeah, all right,
Yeah, oh,
Ken.
what the heck? Why didn't you ring Mike Baldwin and see if he's free?
Oh, cheers.
You're not doing yourself any favours by dragging this out, you know. Drop the crowbar, step back.
Oh, he's been on courses for this. Police negotiation. Could he talk you down from a rooftop, Jack? What am I saying? He could talk you into anything.
Pretty much, yeah.
John.
See that? The negotiator thinks you should be careful. Don't get me riled. You won't know what I'll do.
Turn off, lift it, Les.
Ah, bless. I'm here, Mr. Magoo.
Yeah, all right. I'm half blind. But I still can see that you're on a hiding to nothing. You always were. Just draw a line under it and walk away.
In your dreams.
What's this, officer?
He's on his way back to prison. 8 o'clock. He's broken his curfew, if nought else.
Well then, I've got naught to lose. You, out, and take your guide dog with you. Go on! 5 minutes. Me and you. Because if I'm going down, it'll be for something I've done this time. I said, go!
I'm not going anywhere.
Use your brains, Les.
I said shit. Ah, I should have known. All for one, and one for all. That's been your motto all along.
Coronation Street on CBC will be right back.
All right. I saw Katie before. You know, Katie Harris, and I was asking her about that babysitting business.
Oh, aye?
Yeah, she said she was only gone half an hour. She went round to her friend. She'd left her purse there or something.
No, it was all night. Sophie told us.
No, it wasn't as long as that.
Yeah, well, she's bound to say that. She's guarding her back.
No, really?
Well, it doesn't matter anyway. We won't be asking Katie again, will we? Come and have a look at this. We borrowed Ashley's camera.
All right. Anyway, she said she might pop over later and explain.
The show at stage school.
Yeah? That's never Rosie.
Yeah?
Wow, how they recognised her.
She's good, isn't she?
Yeah.
You know, some of these have been doing this since they were knee-high.
Right. Well, you won't go, so she's as good as that.
Yeah. They only had 3 weeks to rehearse this.
No, but...
What are you doing?
I was just getting into that.
You don't want to bore people with home videos.
Kevin, he was enjoying that.
It's an amateur show, no one's interested but us.
Oh, he's such a cunt, isn't he?
Well, next time I see Rosie, I'll be asking her for her autograph.
Martin, she'll love that.
Yeah, so like I say, Katie might come over and have a word. She's a good kid. What's up?
I won't be long, Sal.
Well, what's the mystery?
You tell me.
Go on, Kev. Is it animal, mineral or vegetable?
Look, I want a word with you, Martin.
Well, I was fine on your doorstep. Well, let's try and sell me a car.
I'm trying to work out what you're playing at. This thought keeps coming into my head and I don't like it.
Yeah?
Are you seeing Katie Harris? You what? You heard me? There's something going on between you two.
Well, it's a relief to say it, actually. Yeah. Yeah, there is.
What's eating him?
Taking a notice. He's always been a sanctimonious sod.
Yeah, but not a copper hater.
Not like you, Janice, before you got respectable.
Whose side are you on?
The side of truth and righteousness.
You what?
On planet Curly. The rest of us have to make do in the real world.
Oh, descent in the ranks.
Not from where I'm standing. We all still think you're a clown.
And I've known that for a good few years.
And I'm supposed to be heartbroken. I stopped trusting in your opinion a long, long time ago. And copping off with him. That was the straw that broke the camel's back.
Is that why you spent last year trying to win her back?
Her? I won't have her. She's like one of them Stepford wives. Looks like Janice. Sounds like Janice, but there's nothing going on inside.
I had a lucky escape.
The old Jan wouldn't have lied for you. Sucked up to your pals in uniform. Gone to court to stand by a man. Turns my stomach now just to look at her.
You better watch your mouth, mate.
Leave her out of it. How can I? Easy. She's in it right up to her neck. She's the straightest person in the room. You swear on the Holy Bible?
Hey, hang on, you.
He's stirring it, Jan. Take a
I
notice.
do not suck up to no one. And I don't lie for no one, neither.
You don't have to. Not when people lie to you.
What people? Do you know, you were doing my head in tonight, you.
Go on, Mick. Tell her. You're the hero around here, so you keep telling us. Unless, of course, you're ashamed.
I'm ashamed of nought!
Well, what's a bit of honesty between pals? Bit late coming, but hey. Go on. Tell her, Mick.
You mean she doesn't know?
Does she look like she knows?
So, the pigtail's pork is to his bird. Come on, Biggie. You're not so gobby now, eh? Get up! Oh! Nick, that's enough! Get off!
Is this what he was like?
Yeah, and your missus stood there and watched him.
It was my missus that dragged him off you.
Eventually, yeah.
Well, Mick,
He had it coming.
Look, Kev, it's not been easy, none of this. And if it was up to me, we won't be keeping it secret. I hate it. So does she.
What are you doing it?
But right now, we haven't got much choice, have we?
Because you know it's wrong.
No, because there's some bigoted people about. I mean... Well, actually, I was thinking of her dad. I had a higher opinion of you. Look, Kev, what harm are we doing? We're both free agents. No one's getting hurt. We're not splitting up anyone's marriage.
She's a kid!
Yeah. She's more mature than half our mates.
Tommy and Angela still treat her like a kid. She acts like a kid. She's irresponsible. She tells lies.
Oh, that babysitting business. It was all a one-off.
She even lied to you about it.
Yeah, because her mum and dad sprang it on her. We'd made arrangements.
She took the money happily enough.
Oh. How much was it? 10? 20? Yeah, just take it
Look
back.
at you, defending it again.
Oh, no, take it back.
I don't care about the money.
Well, stop going on about it then. I've had it out with her. She's sorry. All right.
You're one of my oldest mates, Martin.
So?
We go back a long way. You take her side over mine.
That's called loyalty to your partner.
Partners are equal.
Kev, you don't even know her.
Listen to you. It's bad enough your ego needs stroking.
It's got nothing to do with that.
Of course it has. That's what younger girlfriends are for. Only you pick one you can't even trust.
Oh, well, listen to himself now.
No, look, Martin, you're sacrificing your mates, your reputation. She better be worth it.
Think about it. What's my reputation got to do with it?
Oh, grow up. You're a nurse. People respect you. They bring the kids to you.
Right. Well, I'm going to stop doing that now, are they?
Well, they might think twice, and who blame them?
Can you call me a paedophile? She's 16 years of age.
She's your mate's kid. People's going to look at you and wonder.
Hang about. So that stuff back at your house. Switching that video off like that.
Like I said, people are looking at you differently.
Are you saying that I was perving over your 12-year-old daughter? You sick. You sick. Take it easy! It was the car or your face, Kev! Think yourself lucky!
Jan, I'm sorry. I just presumed you were in on it. I thought you told each other everything.
Did you know?
Can you see why I've been the way I have? Getting stitched up by a copper's one thing. Getting stitched up by your wife and all.
Ex-wife.
It's enough to take a man to the edge.
Oh, you brought it all on yourself.
I was provoked. Every step of the way. Even tonight.
I was getting dressed.
You were breathing, that's enough.
Right, that is enough! The pair of you! This finishes, here and now.
Tell him that!
I want to see an end to it.
Same here.
Put 999 should sort it.
No. We sort this out right now between these four walls. Then we go our separate ways, and with any luck, we'll never have to speak to each other again.
You what? He's broken into our flat. He's threatened and intimidated us. He's a menace to society. It's my duty to report him.
Duty?
Once. Once I crossed the line.
And then you went and lied about it on oath.
And you may not want to admit it, but you know he had it coming.
And as for crossing the line, it's becoming second nature to you.
I'm a good copper.
So was my wife. And you're not a good copper. You're a pragmatic copper. You do what suits. So be pragmatic now. And use your common sense.
Get real. The damage, the threats, all this, and you want me to what? Send him on his way?
Quit while you're ahead.
He's right, Mick.
Even if I wanted to, he's broke his curfew, they'll know.
He's under police surveillance. You can vouch for him. What could be safer?
Go on, Hotwood. What's a little white lie?
You open your mouth again, and I will personally bounce you back to jail.
Whoa.
I'm trying to save your hide here. You've broken in. You've used threatening behaviour towards a woman.
Or do I not count?
They'll throw the book at you.
All right.
And when you do get out, I will make damn sure that you don't have a home to go to. You want to stay on the right side of me around about now.
Point taken, pal. Point taken.
Right. So are we all agreed? Are we going to drop it? Les?
I believe he will. So much for the truth, eh, Curly? You'll stand there and watch me lie to me super. You'll send a guilty man back on the streets.
Yeah. That's about the top and bottom of it.
But what the hell, eh? You won't be here to live with the consequences, will you?
And whose fault is that? Rough justice.
I've got to work with Tommy. How do you think that makes me feel?
Tommy's overprotective. It's out of order the way he carries on.
What, laying in the Tyrone, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not Tommy who's out of order. Tyrone's a nervous wreck. He took a leathering so you could carry on your seedy little meetings, and you don't care.
Of course I care. I hate the situation.
Well, do something about it.
No. No. That's Katie's decision.
And you don't care who gets hurt?
No, it's her call.
And you say I'm sick?
Well, why don't we just forget it? Just forget we had this conversation, huh?
If only it was that simple.
All right. Where do we go from here, then?
I don't know. It stinks, all of it.
Yeah, it's also none of your business. Just you remember that. The damage to the door, I'll pay for it.
Too right, you will.
You did the right thing. Good night, Janice.
You'll need a locksmith at bottom door. The company we use at work, I think.
All right, have a phone book. Better get a move on, eh? You don't want to be late for your shift.
Where does this leave us, Jan?
Well, I don't know about you, but it leaves me with a bit of egg on my face.
Look.
You lied to me!
Not exactly when it...
Oh, come on, Mick, don't start splitting hers. There was only me, didn't know about it. How do you think that makes me feel? Stupid? Used? A bit naive? That doesn't even begin to cover it.
Look, I'm sorry, Jan.
Oh, the look on Leslie's face when he realised. He must have thought he'd died and gone to heaven.
Yeah, well, you've got your mate Curly to thank for that.
No, I have you. I have you to thank for that. Now get to work, Mick.
No, I'm going to phone in sick. We've got to sort this out.
Just get to work!
What, you giving me the elbow?
I just want to be left on my own.
Right, then.
Right.
Do you want me to come round when I'm done?
I'll phone you.
You've been, what's the medical term? As well as can be expected. No, better than that. Haley's ventured out to Tapestry for the first time in weeks.
Oh, good, good.
I'm hoping people will forget the gossip now and allow us to get on with our lives. And I feel that time is not far off.
I'm afraid the prodigal has returned unexpectedly.
And you have killed a fatted calf.
Oh, far from it.
I've never understood that parable. Rewarding bad behaviour. Where's the lesson in that?
Oh, hope you don't think that we're rewarding Tracy.
Well, you're hardly censuring her.
Well, she's our daughter, and right or wrong, we couldn't see her on the street.
Oh, we both know it would never come to that. Tracy fell in the air, well, she'd come up smelling of roses.
I'm sorry. That's all I can say.
What's Haley going to say? That's the question.
I'm sorry about the glasses. I'm an easy target, though, aren't I? Just like the bullies at school.
Is that what you think I am? A bully?
Yes, Les, I do. And I think tonight Mick gave you a taste of your own medicine.
He ruined my life.
You let him.
Hang on.
Oh, hang on. Here we go again. Round and round in circles. Get over it, Les. What happened to you was wrong, and you can't put it right. But what you can do is get on with your life.
Give in.
Put your life back together again. Don't you understand? Tonight you've been given a second chance. You've wiped the slate clean.
Not from where I'm standing.
It covered your back. You won't do it again. Believe me, Les, this is as good as it gets.
What if I can't? What if I know it's going to eat me up inside?
Then you do what I do. You pack your bags and you go.
on, come on. Come on. What is it? What is it? Ambulance, please.
Even if she is pregnant, there is no way that that baby could be yours. No way. Not in a million years. She just said it to hurt us. What do you think? Roy, say something. Roy, it couldn't be your baby, could it?
Roy! Roy, you do first aid, don't you?
What?
It's Bethany. I think she's been electrocuted. I can't get her to wake up. I don't know what to do.
Have you rang an ambulance?
He's on his way, but what if he's late? I don't know what to do.
Come down, let me in. You better go and tell Sarah.
Oh, Sarah. Oh, sorry.
Where have you been?
Sarah, I've just seen Todd.
Was he wondering where I am?
Sarah, it's Bethany. She's had an accident.
What kind of accident?
Todd says you've been electrocuted.
Oh, my God!
No, listen, I'm sure she's going to be okay, but you better get over there.
Is everything all right?
Oh, yeah, nothing to worry about.
Thank you, Roy. Thank you.
Now be careful with her. She might be concussed.
Hey, it's okay, Beth. Your mum will be here soon, don't worry.
Now we need to keep that burn clean until the ambulance gets
What
here.
happened?
No, it's okay now. Roy sorted it.
Give her here.
Now be careful with her head.
Sweetheart. Oh, what happened to her?
I don't know. She was playing in the corner. Next thing I know, there's a bang and she's lying on the floor unconscious.
Unconscious? Oh, sweetheart, it's okay. I'm here now, darling. Oh, baby.
I'm so worried about her, Mum. She's 16. An unmarried mother living in a flat above a bookmaker's.
Well, 5 passes isn't bad.
Well, it's not good, Mum. I'm so sorry about this, throwing you all out. It's my goddaughter, you see.
Is she all right?
Yeah, I think so. She's in safe hands.
Good. Give her all love. Come on, Joshua. Let's go for a walk in the park.
How did it happen?
What, Bethany's accident?
Yeah.
Well, it seems she touched some exposed wires, threw herself across the room, banged her head and knocked herself out. Must have been a very nasty shock.
I hope she'll be all right.
What, me too?
I'm sure she will be.
Yes.
Shall we go in?
Well, I think I should go and see Gail first. She'll want to know.
OK, well, I'll come with you.
Well, one of us will need to stay here.
Oh, no, there's nobody in there. I've thrown them all out.
Why?
I thought we needed some privacy. We've a lot to discuss.
Well, I need to see Gail first.
Well, come on then. I've got to be back at work in half an hour. We can talk on way.
You're not at that time to eat with everything that's been going on.
I'm not very hungry.
Well, nevertheless, once we've done this, I'll make you a sandwich before you go back.
OK.
What would you like?
Anything.
Tuna.
Fine.
I could do you a jacket potato.
Roy, we can't pretend that this hasn't happened.
I know.
What are we going to do?
I don't know. It's a lot to take on board at the moment. It's not a position I ever thought I'd find myself in. I'm not trying to avoid the subject, Hayley. It's just that I don't know what to say. Well, except I'm sorry.
Hey, all right.
Yeah, hello.
What about this weather, eh?
Glorious. What exactly were you apologising for?
This terrible mess that I've got us into.
She's got us into.
Oh, that's David. Forgotten his key again. I dread to think what his exam results will be like when he takes them.
From the moment they're born, they're a worry to you, aren't they?
But the truth is, we have to face up to the fact that if Tracy is pregnant, I could be the father.
Oh, no. Oh, Hayley, hello. What's the matter?
Let's Gail in.
Yes, she is. She's in the kitchen. Come in.
What's happened?
It's nothing to worry about. She's all right now.
Who is?
Bethany. She's had an accident, electric shock.
Yeah? Hello? What are you doing ringing me?
Well, my mum and dad were so made up with my GCSE results that they bought me a new mobile. And I was thinking, who should I call? Who should be my first?
Well, I'm highly honoured.
So, do you want my number?
Well, you're working this afternoon, aren't you?
Yeah.
I could catch up with you on my break.
Martin?
You could give it me then. Yeah, all right, hang on.
I've just brought your Sarah in with a little toddler.
Oh, and we need to decide what we're going to do about Kevin and all.
Yeah.
Do you think he's the kind of guy that'd grass it up to my dad?
You're right, okay. Well, look, I've got to go. I'll speak to you later. All right, bye.
Look, Nipper electrocuted herself, but she's all right.
Well, where are they?
Cubicle 3.
Hiya.
Hiya. How was work this morning?
It's all right. Is your mummy?
Yeah, upstairs.
Ange, I'm back.
There's a couple of pasties in the oven and the kettle's just boiled.
Oh, brilliant.
Who are you on the phone to? No one. Oh, come on, I heard you. What it? No one. Oh, it's like that, is it?
Must have been Tyrone.
Oh, I ain't spoken to him since he went away.
So that's why you've got to go on you. I'll have a word with him when he gets back.
It's not to do with Tyrone.
Are you sure you're telling me the whole truth?
I'd never lie to you, Hayley.
So why didn't you tell me that you knew that Tracy were back?
But that wasn't a lie. I was just waiting for the right moment.
And are you waiting for the right moment now? The moment when you tell me exactly what happened that night?
I have told you. I don't remember.
If you were too drunk to remember anything, then you must have been too drunk to do anything. I don't even believe you were capable of doing anything.
Why?
It's not in your nature.
Ken Barlow said the same thing.
And he's right.
So, what do you think my nature is? I know other people think I'm a bit odd, but you are my wife. You know me.
I know you better than anyone.
I can get carried away.
No, you can't.
What about that cuddle on the couch the other week? I knocked the Scrabble board over. We hadn't even finished the game. We're missing that letter Q ever since.
Roy, you were a good and kind and gentle man, and you could not have done this thing.
I wish I had your faith in me.
Why don't you?
Because?
Because what?
Because I know what I think about sometimes.
Think about?
I don't give in to my passions very easily, but that doesn't mean that I haven't got blood in my veins. My nature is human nature. I have the same primitive urges as everyone else. Can't be helped. It's programmed into us. It's about the survival of the species. Now, I want to believe that I didn't give in to temptation that night, that I would never give in under any circumstances. But alcohol lowers the inhibitions. It alters the chemistry in your brain, but it doesn't change the basic animal instinct for procreation. Now, all I know is I went to bed drunk and I woke up naked next to a beautiful young woman.
And I'm not beautiful, or young, or a woman even. Is that what you're saying?
Now, you're the most beautiful thing in the world to me.
You want that baby?
I don't. I want you.
You liar! Do you want that baby? No! Survival of the species, animal instincts. Do you want that baby?
I'm sorry.
How could you do this to me? After everything I've been through, the ridicule, the suffering, how could you betray me like this?
I'm sorry.
How could you do this to me, Roy?
Are you, on your own?
Listen, Casey, whatever it is, I don't want to hear it.
I just want to thank you for not telling me Dad.
Just because I haven't told him yet doesn't mean I'm not going to. Look, this can't go on. I work with your dad. He's my mate.
Yeah, I know, and I'll tell him in my own time.
No, don't do that. Finish with Martin today. Go out with someone your own age.
Who are you ordering around? You're not my dad.
Listen to you. Sounding like exactly what you are, a 16-year-old schoolgirl.
Yeah, well, I could leave school if I wanted.
No, leave Martin instead. Do us all a favour before two of my best mates end up killing each other.
I've tidied up down there. I thought I'd give you some time on your own. Have you found work?
No.
Shall I do it for you?
Oh, for God's sake, Roy, I've got more important things to worry about.
Sorry.
I've been thinking. You are a man who won't even get behind the wheel of a moving car until he's memorised the highway code from start to finish. You put rubber gloves on to take the bin bags out. You're the most safety-conscious, cautious man I've ever met. Even if you did give in to your animal instincts, I can't believe that you wouldn't use protection. Unless you did it on purpose. Unless that evil woman got you drunk, put you in bed with her to win the bet, and while you were there, you thought, this is probably the only chance I'm ever going to get to be a father. So you took it. You took your chance. Deliberately, on purpose. Is that what happened, Roy?
I swear to you, on little Bethany's life, on the life of our little goddaughter who is in hospital at this minute, I swear to you, I don't remember what happened.
You know what I think?
What?
I think that you knew what you were doing all the time. And afterwards you were so ashamed of yourself that you blanked it out of your memory. People do that sometimes, don't they?
It is a recognised neurological phenomenon, yes.
Is that what happened, Roy?
I don't know.
You want a child, don't you?
We both want children, Hayley. That's why we try to adopt.
But I can't have them. I can never be the woman you want me to be.
You're exactly the woman I want you to be.
I think I should leave.
For work?
For good.
You can't forgive me?
Oh, it's not about forgiving you, Roy.
Well, I can't forgive myself. I don't see why you should forgive me.
It's not about that. Ever since I first met you, I've always feared that I could never make you truly happy. I've been terrified that one day I'd find out that you wanted more than I could give.
I don't.
Roy, you've admitted it. And on the night of Shelley's wedding, you proved it.
I'm sorry.
I'm going to pack my bags.
Look, it's me that's let you down. It should be me that packs my bags.
Roy, I can't stay here. I can't stay and watch another woman bring up your child. I'm going.
Take this down to X-ray, please. Thank you. Oh, no. How is she?
She's fine.
Hello, sweetheart. What happened to you? Have you been a brave little girl for your mum, eh?
Well, they're keeping her in overnight for observation, but heartbeat's normal, there's nothing damaged inside.
How did it happen?
We're not really sure.
What do you mean you're not sure? Was nobody there?
We think it was something to do with the wiring.
I told you that place was a death trap.
Oh, here we go.
You should never have moved in there.
Mum, I'm not listening to this.
Somebody's got to make you listen.
Oh, come on, girls. There's a lot of sick people round here. This is not the place for a row.
I'll talk to you outside.
You know, I doubt I'll ever find another man like you, Roy. If I leave now, I'll spend the rest of my life a single woman.
You're going to stay.
Not stay because there's no one else.
Stay because I want you to stay.
I've been this photo once. You retrieved it, framed it, gave it back to me. Said that one day I might be proud of who I am. And you were right. I am proud. I was born with problems and I've overcome them. I've been laughed at, I've been insulted, I've had to have surgery, medication. If I don't take these, I risk osteoporosis and a beard. When I do take them, I risk a blood clot that could kill me. After the operation, I was on other pills that made me want to go to the toilet a lot. And at work I had to fight tooth and nail just to be allowed to use the ladies, but I did it. I won. Or at least I thought I had. Thought I'd been accepted.
You have.
But it's always there, isn't it? Lurking beneath the surface.
It's just not an issue anymore, Hayley.
It's an issue for me. It's the only issue. Every single morning in my life I have to take one of these pills. I go to my auntie's and I get constant cracks from my Uncle Bert about leaving the toilet seat down. It's the reason that Tracy says such horrible things to me and wants to hurt me. And it's the reason you slept with her.
It's not.
You've admitted it, Roy. You admitted you were attracted to her and you thought about sleeping with her.
No, it's not.
It's what you meant.
Not her specifically.
Who then?
Don't you ever think about other men?
Not in the way you meant.
Well, I couldn't think of you like that.
Oh, so I'm not good enough.
I couldn't defile you in that way. I think too much of you.
If I stayed now, Roy, it'd be through fear. Fear of being on my own. But I'm not afraid. I've felt as though I were alone most of my life. I went to Holland to face the most frightening surgery I could think of, and I did it on my own. I'm not so insecure that I have to put up with you betraying me, Roy Cropper. I'm not going to stay because I've no other choice. I am proud of who I am, and I can survive without you.
Oh, you are coming home with me tonight.
No, I am not.
It's not even up for discussion, Sarah.
Yeah, you're right there, because I'm not doing it.
You will do as you're told.
Come on, Gail.
Bethany's not safe in that flat.
She's safe with me.
Let's just calm down, eh?
How can you say that? She's just been electrocuted.
It was an accident.
You don't know what happened. You don't know what caused
I'll
it.
find out what happened. I'll get it fixed.
Yeah, well, while you're doing that, I mean, it might be an idea to move back in with your mum. What do you think, Martin?
Well, for a couple of days, maybe.
No, not for a couple of days.
See? She's just making excuses. Look, I am going back to the ward. I think you should go home.
I will not give up on this, Sarah. I will not stand by and watch you bring up my grandchild in some pokey little death trap.
It is not pokey, and it is not a death trap. And I am not moving back in with you just because you're sad and lonely.
She didn't mean that.
She's 16. She thinks she's grown up, but she's not. She's still a child.
Is everything all right?
Yeah, it's Bethany. She's had an accident, but she's all right now.
Yeah, it's all been a bit upsetting, but I'm sure we'll get over it.
Well, I don't think there's any more good you can do hanging around here. You might as well go, eh?
Yeah. Thanks, Martin. Come on, let's get out.
Yeah, okay. Bye.
Yeah, bye.
Bye. First you hang up on me. Now this. If I wasn't so grown up and mature, I could get quite jealous.
No. I hung up because someone told me Bethany had been brought in and, well, Gail, she needed a shoulder to cry on. Just had an argument with our Sarah.
Fair enough. So, when'd you break?
Hey, we better be careful. We've got half our family trudging round here.
Well, I need to give you my new number. Oh, and tell you about Kevin.
Why? He's not told anyone, has he?
Not yet.
Right, I'm ready.
Do you want to take this with you?
No, and I won't be needing these either.
Well, let me take your bags downstairs for
No,
you.
no, I can manage. I'd rather say goodbye here.
Oh, I'm proud of you. I love you. Please don't go.
I'm sorry, Roy. I've made my decision. I've got to go now. Goodbye.
Bye.
Is that social services? I just want to let you know about a little girl who lives near me. Her name's Bethany Platt. I don't think she's been very well looked after.
Hey, Lee.
Roy, are you coming down? Roy, it's getting busy down there. We've no change for two.
It's open.
You've not topped up the floats.
Put up a sign. Correct money only. 2 hours incorrect.
You and Hayley were up all night talking. You can't be out left to say.
Actually, we weren't. She was bottling it all up.
So me spending the night in the Rovers, keeping my head down, total waste of time, was it?
Well, you weren't exactly complaining.
And our Craig sacrificing his bed?
She's in Sheffield. It's hardly a sacrifice.
All the same. Hope you changed the sheets.
I pretend I didn't hear that. Tommy,
She's in bits. It's only a few hours.
A few hours that our Katie's at work and Craig's off our hands. How often does that happen?
We do something this afternoon.
I fancied a walk, pub lunch. I mean, by the time we get there, everything will be shut.
11 o'clock. You should have woken me.
You needed your beauty sleep.
I heard you up and down in the night. Oh, me and my bladder. I'm sorry. Did I disturb you? No, not at all.
I might as well shoot up the reservoir.
See you when you get back, then. What time?
Dunno.
Don't let me stop you going out. Oh, you know, we'll do something later, you know, blow the cobwebs away.
It's what bank holidays are for. Spend time with your family. See ya.
Bye. I feel awful. Yeah, that starvation's setting in. What can I get you? Coffee, cereal, bacon, butty? I'm in the way. No, you're not. But you are being too polite about everything. There's no need to protect me. There's no need to protect Roy. Coffee would be lovely. And a rounded toast if you've got one. What do you want?
I need to speak to you.
Yeah, well, I don't want to speak to you. I said I've nothing to say to you, Roy.
Then try listening.
Who is it, Tracy?
No one.
We could do this over a drink.
What, in the Rovers?
Try to be civilised for once.
Look, I don't want to be seen with you.
I would say being seen is the least of your problems.
Well, cut to the chase, Roy, and get my nails done in half an hour.
I've lost everything because of what's happened. Hayley's walked out on me for good. I've lost my other half, my soulmate.
Look, if you're trying to guilt trip me, forget it.
Also my reputation, which might not mean much to you.
Yeah, because this has done wonders for mine.
But which counts for a great deal in my eyes. The temptation is to abandon ship.
Yeah, well, you're a man who gives in to temptation.
But for one important factor. Our mutual baby. I want you to know that whatever happens, I am here for our child. Financially, emotionally.
Forget it.
Spiritually.
I said forget it.
I take my responsibilities seriously, Tracy.
Me and all. You think I'd unleash some freak of yours onto society? No, I'm getting rid of it. ASAP. If your ship's on the rocks, mate, don't mind me. Jump.
Well, that's good news. If you think she's fit enough. Oh, well, my daughter's probably been trying to get through. Phone's been busy all morning. Thank you. Thank you, sister. Bye.
Oh, good. Well, there you are then. She's on her way home, so that's an end of that, huh?
Home to that death trap of a flat.
Oh, how many times, Gail? Now, come on, it was an accident.
Was she ever left to play with live wires in this house?
No, just a murderer. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, love. Sorry.
Well, at least we know whose side you're on.
Sweetheart, I'm not on anybody's side. I'm just saying...
What?
Well, the hospital must be satisfied everything's okay. I mean, they can't be that desperate for bed, surely.
Well, I don't think they'll just leave it at that.
Well, why ever not? Why do you make everything sound so sinister?
Not sinister. Well, it's just maybe working at the medical centre. I know departments talk to each other. I wouldn't be at all surprised if Sarah and Todd don't get a call from social services.
You're not serious? Oh, dearie me. Don't we live in cynical times, eh?
You couldn't, could you? Temples for a cup of tea. I need exact times only. But gas. Oh, here he is. The main man himself. Roy, tell me you've been to the bank, will you? I've got a note like a nomad's flip-flop, and Vera won't take an eye over you.
Look, I'm not authorised to start giving stock away. Talking of which, you're down to your last bag of frozen chips. And you're right out of Piccadilly.
Try Starbucks. McDonald's, KFC, Jackson's Chippy do a very nice takeaway tea. Well, thick enough to stand your spoon in.
We're not casting aspersions, Roy.
Yeah, but the convenience. I mean, that's what counts these days, isn't it? I mean, if it's not convenient, cull it. Ditch it, flush it out. I'm sorry to inconvenience you, but we're shutting shop.
Hey?
Thank you for your custom. Goodbye.
Hey, Roy, look, calm down. Hey, don't get all shirty.
Wake up, smell the coffee. We're closed.
Leave him. I always knew he was a borderline basket case.
Yeah, what you doing? I'm I'd give up my bank holiday and I should have double time.
Yes, you're quite right. Here we are. An instant fix, yes. We like that.
Here, there's too much here.
Have a holiday. Take a week.
Oh.
Here, take a fortnight. Put your feet up with a skinny latte.
Oh.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Is that a bother with the jumper?
I would. It might get chilly after 3 hours.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm going to take a spare, even if it's just to sit on, save me bum getting numb.
I knew you were going somewhere special. Blue eyeshadow's out again.
What's wrong with blue eyeshadow?
No, it was very nice. 1978.
Shall I bother asking?
I wouldn't.
Spot of culture, midsummer night's dream in the park. Can we tempt you?
As soon as stick pins in my eyes. Are you sure that's where you want to live? Amsterdam?
I want to live on Victoria Street.
Oh, at least wait while Tommy gets back, then he can take you to the airport.
Honestly, I'm happier on bus. You've been a good friend to me. Say goodbye to all girls from me. In fact, give Fizz my shears, will you? She's had her eye on them for years.
Are you sure you don't want to give her this yourself?
Don't make me mascara, no way.
One last thing, promise. Say goodbye to Roy.
We said our goodbyes last night.
Yeah, but last night you had a chance of sorting things out. Now you're going for good.
It's too late.
Hayley! Hayley. Now, is it true what I've heard?
Is what true?
That you and your Roy are going on holiday?
Oh, no, not really.
Right, well, Peter Barlow reckons he's just seen our Vera in there throwing money around.
That doesn't sound like Vera.
Well, according to Peter, your Roy has given her 2 weeks holiday pay. 2 weeks' money in her hand. Doesn't have to do a tap for it because he's closing up.
That doesn't sound like Roy.
Well, he threw everybody out of the cafe this morning, according to Peter Barlow. And is he telling me all that just so he can get rid of me?
I don't know.
But he is that tricky swine. Oh, I'm so sorry. You see, I had a couple of nice winners this morning. Oh, I was on a roll. Mind you, what's the bags for?
Oh, well, Roy's had a lot on his plate recently. He needed a bit of a break.
It might be true, then. I better get over to that pub and help her spend the money, eh? Because if I've got to put up with her face for the fortnight, I'm entitled to my share.
With the kids out of the way, we could have done out today. It's not that we get that many days off together.
Tommy, she needed help.
She's had help. You've put a roof over her head. You've sacrificed our bank holiday for her, so let's just forget it, eh? Oh, and in future, I'd like to be consulted before you start taking people in off the streets.
What, like you consulted me when you had Martin in?
That's different.
Why, because he's one of the lads?
Well, he keeps on the settee for a start.
Only because I want a bed.
Can you imagine what our Craig's going to think when he gets back from Sheffield and he finds the likes of Haley Cropper's been sleeping in his bed?
Oi, what do you mean, the likes of?
You know what I mean.
Well, you think he's going to catch something, do you? Think your son and He's going to wake up one morning and suddenly want to go shopping and shave his legs?
No.
Haley was my first and best friend when we came here. She's got heart of gold and she's welcome in this house any time.
Listen, I've got naught against Haley.
Not much you want.
I haven't.
She's a nice person. But she's gone. And we're back at work tomorrow, so let's just forget it. Oh, and from now on, she's just a name on your Christmas card list.
It's just as well you're not coming down. My bus is due in a minute.
Is that the 12 minutes past?
Yeah.
We haven't got much time left.
No. Don't you want to know where I'm going?
Wherever it is, I hope you'll be very happy.
Amsterdam. I'm going to Amsterdam. I'm going to start a new life over there.
Good.
I'm surprised you're not asking me for the address.
I won't be following you over this time if that's what you're worried about.
Haley.
I'm worried about getting my mail forwarded.
Oh, yeah, yes, I'm sorry, but...
Well, like you say, Angela will probably look after it.
But you won't.
I might not be here.
Where are you going?
I don't know. Look, Haley...
There's something I want you to always remember.
What?
All of this, none of it is your fault.
I know.
Whatever happens, you mustn't blame yourself.
I don't.
It's all my fault. You're doing the right thing. You're better off without me.
I never thought I'd find a woman who would make me truly happy. But I did. You've always been the only thing I've ever wanted.
If that was true...
Oh, it is true.
I don't know what happened with Tracy. And I don't know how it happened. But I accept full responsibility for that. And I'm sorry.
I'm sorry that I hurt you. And I'm sorry that I've destroyed our marriage.
So, well, just forget about me. Because I don't deserve you.
That's my bus.
Oh, it's early. Can't be much traffic on the road
today.
Oh, hold on a minute, please. Thank you. I'll have to go, Lloyd.
I know.
So this is it?
Yeah, yes, I know.
We might never see each other again.
We won't.
You sound quite sure about it.
Goodbye, Haley.
Goodbye, Roy.
I love you.
All right, I'm coming.
Catch the bus, Haley. You've got to go. It's for the best.
Goodbye, Roy. Sarah!
Oh, hiya! She got out of hospital this morning, so everything's fine now.
Oh, good. That's good news.
And I just want to say thank you for all your help.
Don't mention it. Sarah, I was wondering, have you seen Roy at all today?
Yeah? So you're going on your holidays then?
I'm going away, yeah.
Well, Roy was very mysterious about it before. So where are you going?
Oh, to Amsterdam.
Oh, Amsterdam for 2 weeks. You'd have thought he was going forever the way he was saying goodbye.
What do you mean?
Oh, when he came round to the flat earlier, he was acting a bit weird.
In what way?
I don't know. You know, like emotional, like shaking hands, wishing us good luck. I think Beth's accident got to him a bit. Mind you, he's not the only one.
How do you mean, got to him?
Well, like in a good way. He's given me 2 weeks' wages in advance, so I'm going to go into town tomorrow and get something nice for Beth.
He's given Vera 2 weeks' wages as well.
Yeah, good, isn't it? He gets the holiday, me and Vera get the holiday pay. We would have kept the cafe open for him if he'd asked.
He should be open now.
Yeah, I know. Still, I'm not complaining. See you later.
I'd make a terrible mother.
I think most women think that before they actually have their baby.
I don't think it, I know it.
How can you know it?
And you know it too. You said as much last week.
In the heat of the moment, I didn't mean it.
It was hardly surprising with my role model.
Deirdre's always done her best for you.
She's done what's best for herself. She don't give a damn about me.
That's not true.
If it isn't true, then why did she drive my father away?
She didn't.
I haven't seen him since I was 18 months old. I haven't got a single memory of him.
Well, that's not her fault.
Oh, and then when it was Ken's turn to be my dad, she drove him away and all. She couldn't keep hold of a man if he came with a handle on his back.
Well, they're back together again now.
It's one of the many things I've inherited off her.
Oh, stop feeling sorry for yourself, Tracy. Deirdre and Ken both care a great deal about you.
Oh, they tolerate me at best. Can you imagine what it's like having to listen to them moralising and pontificating and telling me how to behave? I'm no angel. I know that. But growing up and listening to their arguing and backstabbing, is it any wonder? Oh, and before they decided to settle for each other again, let's not forget husband number 3. Samir. I mean, that was different. She wasn't with him long enough to drive him away, so I got the blame. As if it was my fault I took that dodgy E. My fault my kidney packed in and then he got mugged.
Oh, you're exaggerating. She doesn't blame you for that.
She said it to my face.
In the depth of her grief, maybe.
That's no excuse. She still said it. To her own daughter. You don't forget things like that, Emily. She thinks it all the time. I can see it in her eyes. Shame and disappointment.
Just because she misses him, it doesn't mean...
She hasn't got a maternal bone in her body. And if I do things I shouldn't do, it's hardly surprising with her as a mother. If she'd got rid of me, like I'm going to get rid of this, it would have saved a lot of people a lot of misery.
Roy! Roy! Roy, open the door! I know you're in there! Roy! Oh my God! Roy! Roy! Where are you, Roy?
What are you doing here?
How many have you taken?
You should have gone by now.
How many have you taken?
Enough.
When?
20 minutes ago.
Right, well, we've still got time. You can't have digested much. We need to make you sick, and then we need to get you to hospital.
I'm sorry, you weren't meant to be here for all this.
Oh, and that makes it okay, does it?
Well, I was hoping to do it with as little fuss as possible.
All the time we were saying goodbye on the phone, you were stood there with an overdose in you.
Haven't you got a plane to catch?
I knew there was something up. I knew it.
Hayley, I think it's better if you go.
Go? How can I go, you stupid, selfish idiot of a man?
Well, I realise, technically speaking, your arrival places you in a bit of a legal predicament.
Shut up and drink this.
I don't want to.
Drink it.
I don't want to cause you any more trouble,
Oh,
Hayley.
no, you don't want to cause anyone any trouble, do you, Roy?
No.
No, that's why Sarah and Vera have been paid off. That's why there's a note on the door for Mr. Graham. Who is he, by the way?
He's an estate agent. I gave him your keys and asked him to call round tomorrow.
Oh, very thoughtful of you. Not only a note telling him to stay downstairs and call the police, but a 20p piece and the number of the Samaritans.
I didn't want to cause him any undue traumatic stress.
And what about my traumatic stress?
I thought you'd be gone.
And what, that I'd never find out? Pick it up and drink it!
I don't want to. I've made my decision.
Oh, how dare you?
I think it's for the best.
How dare you do this to me? How dare you do it to Tracy and that child of yours?
You don't understand.
After everything I've been through, do you think I've never thought about this? Do you think it never occurred to me? How could you even contemplate burdening me with this, you selfish pig?
I never meant to burden you with anything.
Drink the water, Roy.
I told you not to blame yourself.
How could I not do? How could Tracy not do? If I'd have left, you wouldn't be doing this. If Tracy hadn't slept with you, you wouldn't.
I take full responsibility for both of those things.
And what about the baby? Put yourself in the baby's shoes.
I have done.
When my dad found out about me, he killed himself. What kind of a thing is that to saddle a child with?
It won't affect the baby.
Your dad only had to walk out on you. He only had to leave and it destroyed your self-esteem. How much worse is this?
I've already ruined it for the baby just by being me.
That baby needs a father. It needs you.
In a few days' time, it won't even exist. Tracy's having an abortion. Long ago, I came to terms with the fact that I'd never be a father. Long ago. You and I. We were happy. That's what mattered. Then in one stupid, selfish animal act that I can't even remember, I created a life. I ruined your life and my life in the process, but nevertheless, I created a life. The responsibility, Hayley. The feeling, it's awesome. Awesome in the dictionary definition of the word. And now Tracy is going to put an end to that life. And it's not difficult to see why. She's ashamed. She can't face the prospect of bringing up my child, and who can blame her? I'm a laughingstock, I always have been. The sort of man that a child would be ashamed to call Dad. And this child won't even get the chance. I've lost my self-respect. I've lost my integrity. I've lost my good name. I've lost the only woman I'll ever love and the only child I'll ever have. And I deserve to lose them all. And knowing that, I don't see how I can carry on.
So you just thought you'd slip quietly away and not cause anyone any more trouble?
That was the plan.
Are you really that stupid? Did you really think that that was possible?
Well, now you've turned up.
There's nothing to do with me turning up.
Well, it's complicated matters.
It's not complicated, Roy. It's simple. If you killed yourself, I'd suffer from it for the rest of my life.
I never meant you to suffer.
No?
No!
Well, then it must be Tracy you want to suffer. You didn't even give me a second thought.
I don't want anyone to suffer.
Oh, deep down you must do. Oh, despite all your careful and considerate planning, this is just a cheap and nasty way of getting even, and you didn't even give me a second thought.
I'm sorry, Hayley.
You're better than this, Roy. Now get this down you and get on with your life.
I'm sorry. I don't know what's happening to me lately. Big things like this.
I don't want to hear it now, Roy.
I keep doing the wrong thing all the time. It's as if I'm at the mercy.
Have you decided to live?
It's as if
Do you want to live?
Yes, but I need to explain.
Explain later. Be sick now. Here, where I can see you.
You know, I could have done a bit better when they were handing out the parents, but I've got no complaints about my godmother.
Tracy, you've got to stop blaming Ken and Deirdre for everything that goes wrong in your life.
I don't, not for everything.
But they're good people and they love you. They've never rejected you. They never will.
It was only 4 weeks ago when they last threw me out.
Didn't you deserve that? Just a little bit.
What, for bringing a man home?
How are you feeling?
Okay. I don't think that will be necessary. I think I've got it all up now.
If you're wrong, you'll die in agony and it'll take days. I think we'll let the hospital confirm that, don't you? In the meantime, we've got 5 minutes before your taxi comes, so... How's it come to this, Roy?
I don't know.
Tracy's not getting rid of that baby because of anything to do with you. She's doing it for her own convenience. She's the kind of woman who sleeps with men for a bet. She's a trollop. She's probably had half a dozen abortions. You can blame yourself for us splitting up. You can blame yourself for getting her pregnant, but the abortion's her decision. You'd support her, wouldn't you, if she had the baby?
Oh, yes.
Have you told her?
Yes.
And she's still determined to go ahead with it?
There's nothing I can do to stop her.
Yeah.
Thank you. Look, you can go now, Hayley. I realise how stupid I've been, and I'm sorry to have put you through it. I will never try it again, I promise you.
Drink it, Roy.
Well, I will, and I'll take myself to the hospital, but if you don't go now, you'll miss your plane.
I'm not going anywhere.
Does this mean that you might find it within your heart to forgive me?
You must be joking. Betraying me with Tracy were one thing, but this is worse. Much worse. The worst thing you've ever done or ever could do. And if you think that attempted suicide's a good way of getting back with someone, you've got another thing coming.
I'm sorry.
So you should be.
I got it wrong again.
I'll stick around for a few days after I've taken you to the hospital, but it won't be because we're getting back together.
Why will it be?
Because, despite your low opinion of yourself, I happen to think you'll make a great father. And I think your baby deserves a chance. So if you're going to persuade Tracy not to have the abortion, if you're going to save your baby's life, I think you're going to need all the help you can get.
Oh, hey up. Big bad Les. Are you still on the rampage?
I was out of order. I know that. But I had to get out of my system, Jan.
Try anger management.
The anger bit, I can do. I'm good at that. Look, I'm sorry, Jan. I never meant for you to get roped in. I said some terrible things.
Well, I never meant for you to get duffed up and put away. But you did ask for it.
Friends again?
Yeah, as long as you don't think there's hotels in it.
I know.
See you, Les.
Yeah, I'll see you later.
Hiya, love, I'm sorry I'm late.
What was that all about?
What?
You and Les chatting away back there?
We just bumped into each other, that's all.
Oh, aye, well, it looked very cosy to me.
I'd say that an outbreak of friendly chit-chat is what we all need.
And I think you should stay away from him.
Says the Master of Diplomacy.
This is my partner, Todd.
Hello.
All right.
I just wanted to ask you a few questions. You know about the accident and the general setup here?
Okay.
What's set up?
I'm off stress. I am not here to check up on you.
No?
Talk about persistent. Like a couple of Bible bashers. Actually, you look like a couple of Bible bashers. Well, go and save someone else, will you?
It's Roy's child we want to save. Your child.
It's not a child. It's a fetus. A bunch of cells, a tumour that I want to get rid of. If that sounds cold and heartless, that's because I am.
Well, I don't believe that, Tracy. I believe that you're confused and upset.
How come you're doing all the talking? I thought you guys had split up.
Look, can we stick to the matter in hand? We're here to talk about the baby.
There's nothing to talk about. I've made my decision. My decision.
I'm the baby's father.
No, Tracy's right. It is your decision. Nobody's questioning that. If you're absolutely sure you don't want to keep it, then there's nothing more to say.
Yeah, well, I don't. So you can see yourselves out.
But if there's the slightest doubt in your mind...
There isn't.
I take it you don't ever want to have children.
No. Well, possibly one day. Yeah, but not now, not with him.
So you must feel just a twinge of sadness.
Look, it would mean an awful lot to me if you could reconsider your decision.
Look, I'm not in the habit of doing good deeds, Roy. Hadn't you noticed?
I would do everything I could to help support you during the pregnancy.
What, you and me down the antenatal clinic? Can't see it somehow.
And after the child was born, I would take full responsibility for its upbringing. That is, unless you wish to be involved.
Oh, of course, you'd always be its mother.
You could be involved as much or as little as you wished. This is the only chance that I'll ever have to be a father. If I could carry the baby myself, I would.
Look, I've already made my appointment at the clinic.
Doesn't mean you have to go through with it.
Yeah, well, I am. And after listening to your plans, I reckon I'm doing the kid a favour.
Janice, I'm not telling you who you can and can't talk to.
You're telling me not to talk to Les.
I just think as long as he's in your life, well, we're going to have problems.
Right, so you're going to get him bumped off now, are you?
I'd settle for you divorcing him.
Yeah, well, I am doing.
Yeah, well, you'll be in the Guinness Book of Records for the longest separation in history if you don't pull your finger.
Mick, will you please stop mithering me? Yeah? I'll do it when I'm good and ready.
It's social services, ma'am.
Oh, right. Hi. I just popped in to say hello. I've just been to see your daughter, Sarah, and her little girl, Bethany.
She doesn't know you've come round here.
Well, I wouldn't visit you without her permission.
I don't understand. She doesn't think that I sent you round there.
Oh, not at all. Why should she? She knows the visit was routine. It was just I asked if there were any other family members I could talk to, you know, while I'm here.
Oh, right. Well,
Well, look, shall I get out the way and leave you to it?
Oh, no, I won't be a minute. I just came to tell you that everything seems fine with your daughter and the little girl.
How can you say that?
Well, unless there's something that I've not been made aware of.
Well, that flat's not suitable for a small child for a start.
It's not ideal, but it's adequate, and they all seem happy enough.
What are you talking about? My granddaughter was electrocuted.
But not as a result of neglect on Sarah's part.
Well, that depends what you mean by neglect.
Mrs. Platt, you may not approve of your daughter's lifestyle, but that doesn't mean that she's neglecting her duties as a mother.
That flat is a death trap. Anyone can see that.
I've seen a lot worse. And under the circumstances, I think your Sarah's doing a pretty good job.
Pint of bitter, please, Kieran.
Come on up. Hey, look, I'm not going to get any trouble off you two, am I?
What, me and him? No, we're all right now, aren't we?
You offering to buy me a pint?
No, I mean, we've wiped the slate clean, put everything that happened behind us.
After the fashion.
Well, it's not quite clean, is it?
I mean, there's a small matter of your divorce.
What's it got to do with you?
Because, Les, it's the one thing that's stopping us all from moving on, getting on with our lives.
Janice sent you round to say this, does she?
She agrees with me, yeah?
I thought not.
Look, Les, stop dragging your feet. Just let her go.
She giving you the cold shoulder now she's found out what you really like, is she?
Don't talk soft.
You know, I reckon your stock's gone right down, mate. Whereas mine's on the up.
The two things don't follow, Les.
We'll see, won't we? And in the meantime, if Janice wants to talk about divorce, she can come and see me, herself.
Did you know that social service was going round there?
No, of course not.
It's just that when that woman came round, you seemed to be all on pins. And why were you so worried that Sarah would think that you'd sent them round?
It was a routine visit, you heard what she said.
Right, if you say so.
All right, it was me, if you must know. I rang them. I had to do something.
Oh, Gail, that's terrible. I mean, if Sarah knew...
Disown me? She already has.
Oh, Gail. Shopping your own daughter.
I had no choice. And you know what, Mum? I'd do it again if I thought it'd do any good.
It's Tracy.
I've been thinking about what you said earlier.
Look, take a seat. Would you like a drink?
It got me thinking. I was so sure in my mind what I wanted to do.
And, now you're not.
I don't want to be pregnant. I can't bring up a child.
It's only natural that you're apprehensive.
I'd make a terrible mother. Well, that's why I want rid of it. For the child's sake.
There is something of a contradiction there.
I know. And I know how you must feel, both of you. What with you not being able to have kids of your own. I'm not completely heartless.
Well, like I said, I would do everything possible to help support you and the child.
Even if that meant you bringing it up on your own. I can't be tied down by a kid not at my age.
Well, you'd be free to do whatever you wanted. I thought I'd made that clear.
Yeah?
Yes.
Well, you're not going to be able to have it for me, though, are you? I mean, it's me that's going to have to carry it around for 9 months, go through labour.
That is unavoidable, yes.
And I'm going to lose out financially as well, aren't I? I mean, I'm not going to be able to work.
But I can compensate you.
Yeah. Well, I think that's only fair. When you think about what I'm going to be going through.
Well, like I said, I'm sure we can come to some sort of arrangement.
Well, it's probably best if you pay me, like, a lump sum. Well, that way I wouldn't have to come to you cap in hand every time I needed anything.
Yes, of course. I'm sure we can work something out. We can iron out the details later on.
Well, it's probably best if we sort it out now. That way we all know where we stand. I reckon 20 grand should cover it.
Pardon?
How much?
Oh, well, it's not that much considering what I'm going to be going through. That's 9 months of my life I'm going to be losing out on, and not to mention my figure. You can't put a price on that.
You want £20,000 in return for carrying Roy's baby.
I think you're getting good value for money. I mean, it's up to you. If you don't want me to have this baby, well, then that's fine.
I never said that. No. I just need time to think about your proposition.
Fine by me. Well, you know where I am. But, don't think about it too long, eh? The appointment's at the clinic on Friday.
You know what makes me mad?
What?
The way she's using us. The way she's making you responsible for her decision as to whether to have an abortion or not. So she doesn't have to think about it. In a way, I'd have more respect for her if she was just brave enough to go off and do it, and that's that.
I don't think Tracy's that interested in gaining our respect.
No, she just wants your money.
I should tell her that I can't possibly agree to her demands.
You should have told her that last night.
Yes, I should. She could be on her way to the clinic right now.
She wouldn't. She'll want your answer first. She won't do anything until she knows what you want to do.
3 cheers for the driver! Hip hip! Hooray! Hip hip! Hey! Hip hip! Hey!
And you owe me £17.50 in petrol money.
Oh no. Hey,
Fancy a brew?
Oh, yeah, go on then.
Right, well, you nip to the shop and get some milk and tea bags, and I'll put the kettle on.
There you are. Hey! I thought I heard voices.
Les, you're out. You've not escaped, have you?
Don't be daft. I'm out on licence. I'm tagged.
Oh, I feel terrible. I never phoned or nothing. Oh, I sent a postcard to the prison. Do you think they'll forward it?
Don't you talk to me about cards. It's my birthday today. I got one card, and that was from our Toya.
It's your birthday.
Hey, happy birthday, Les. Have you got any milk and tea bags?
Why do you fancy a brew? Oh, I'd love one. Well, come on in, boys, and I'll tell you all about the miserable life of Leslie Battersby.
Hey, have you got any toast and jam and that?
Norris said I'd find you here.
Oh, is there a problem? You haven't had second thoughts?
No, not exactly. No, I just wanted to thank you for talking to me. You were there when I needed you, and I really appreciate it.
You're welcome. I take it you've spoken to Deirdre?
No, I don't want to worry her. Especially now it's pretty much sorted, or rather it will be by the end of the day. No, I was just hoping I could forget this whole thing.
If that's what you want.
Oh, thanks, I do. Thanks, Auntie Emily.
Here you go, Les.
What's this?
I'll open it and find out.
Oh, cheers, Kirk. You don't know what this means to me. It's been like I've been on my own here since I've got out. Me against the world.
Yeah, well, now it's you and me against the world.
Whoa, look out, world.
So what does it mean, the tag thing? What does it do?
Does it give you electric shocks?
Oh, it means I have to be in the house by 7 o'clock at night.
7 o'clock?
What, and if you're not in by 7, it gives you electric shock?
No, they come round and cart me back off to jail.
Oh, right. So no birthday drinks in the Rovers tonight?
It never stops, Kirk. It's like fate keeps discovering new and cruel ways of punishing me for a crime I didn't do.
Can I help you?
No, thanks.
Hey, what if we can't go out tonight? How about we have a birthday drinks party at dinner time?
Hey, sounds good to me, Kirky lad.
I can bake some tea.
Brilliant.
You come in?
Oh, yeah. But if Betty's not got her hot pot on, I'm off to Chippy. Ew.
So what's going on? Have you made a decision? Do you want this baby or not?
First of all, we want to register that we resent the way that you have shifted the moral imperative in this difficult decision to us.
I don't know what that means. And frankly, I don't care. All I want to know is, are you going to put your money where your mouth is?
No,
No.
we won't pay. But we will raise the child, we will provide for it, we will offer it all the love and care that we possibly can. You can rely on us to give it a good, stable and loving home.
And what about me?
Oh, you can see the baby as much as you want. That's up to you.
No, I mean, what about me having to do 9 months hard labour so you can play happy families?
Well, we'll try and be as supportive as we can.
Oh, hang on a minute. Let's rewind here. It's me that's carrying this baby, so I set the terms. The price is £20,000. That's the only kind of support I want from you. The price is non-negotiable.
Tracy, you know that's impossible.
Listen to me. I am not playing games. The appointment at the abortion clinic is booked for 3 o'clock. If you can come up with a first instalment of £5,000 by then, we've got a deal, okay?
But look, you can't just sell a child like that.
Do you think I wanted this to happen? Do you think I'm looking forward to my appointment at the clinic? I've got no choice. I'm carrying this baby, so I've got to do something. You're lucky. You've got a choice, but I am not going to sit around waiting. It's about time you took responsibility for your actions.
Yes, gentlemen.
3 pints, please, mate.
Oh, and a hot pot as quick as you can.
Would you like a free bag of nuts?
Birthday, little birthday treat. You got regular or dry roasted? Is that what I'm worth to you? A bag of nuts?
Hey, Les, let me buy them for you, you know, to say happy birthday and that.
Thanks, Curly, mate. No thanks. Because your wife's the breadwinner in your house, isn't she? So by rights, it'd be her buying me them drinks, not you. I'll never forgive her for what she did to me.
Suit yourself, Les.
See ya. If we push the overdraft limit on the business account and the current account, we empty the savings account, thus losing a month's interest and incurring a penalty for not giving 30 days notice, we're likely to be around £500 short.
I could ask Mr. Baldwin for an advance on my wages.
What will you say the money's for?
I wouldn't.
What if he asks? He's bound to ask.
I don't know. I'd say it was for a personal matter. I'd ask him to trust me. Look, Why don't you go down to the building society, take out our savings, and I'll go and see if I can catch up with Mr. Baldwin on his dinner hour and meet back here as soon as we can.
So we are going to do this. This isn't just a hypothetical gathering of our finances.
I don't know.
What's up with me, laddo?
It's his birthday. Just leave him there.
Pint for Janice, please, Kieran, and I'll have orange juice. Radio. And no more for the birthday boy, OK?
What are you doing?
We normally decide when one of our regulars has had too much to drink. And besides, it's the man's birthday.
If this pub wants to continue good relations with its local constabulary, then Les Battersby's had his last drink in here today. Do I make myself clear?
Crystal clear, Constable.
Tracy, we're ready for you now.
I'm not sure I'm ready.
Would you like to talk to someone?
No, well, not really. Can I have another couple of minutes? 5 minutes. It's a big decision.
Yeah, of course. That's fine.
You're late.
Okay, we've got here as quickly as we could.
We haven't got all the money.
What do you mean you haven't got all the money?
That's all we've got.
How much is in there?
£4,873.50.
Is that a joke?
We've reached our overdraft limit. We've emptied our savings account. We can get you the other £126.50 by Monday, possibly earlier, if we have a good weekend at the cafe.
Really? Well, how do I know I can trust you?
Oh, wait a minute. How do you know you can trust us? We're about to give you nearly £5,000 with no guarantee that we're going to get anything back from you at all. We don't even have any proof that you're pregnant.
Leslie's birthday shouldn't matter to you anymore.
It doesn't.
You're supposed to be getting divorced.
We are.
He doesn't think so. He reckons you're not bothered.
When did he say that?
Till the day in the pub. I had a word.
Why? Usually you just ignore him.
Because I'm fed up with waiting for you to do something about the situation. I told him, get a move on.
Look, Mick, I can sort out my own problems.
Yeah, but you're not though, are you? You're not sorting them out. You're living with me, but you're married to him.
Yeah, and my marriage is my business. I want the divorce, but I will chase it up when I feel like it and not before. Anyway, the ball's in Leslie's court.
Right, and in the meantime, what am I supposed to do?
You could try and shut up. I mean, that'd help.
I need a drink.
Well, you know where the Rovers is.
What? Leslie's local? No thanks. Find somewhere else.
Oh, just do what you like.
Well done.
Hiya.
Hi.
Hiya. Great news, we've got something to celebrate at last.
Have you, lovey?
Yeah, we're finally moving.
You sold your house?
No, we're renting up in Newcastle.
Yeah, we need to get on with things and, well, sale could drag on for ages, so we're letting the agent sort it out.
You're leaving your house empty. Is that a good idea?
Isn't this a good time to tell Ken and Deirdre about the baby?
No, definitely not.
Well, they'll have to know sometime. Especially now you're keeping it.
Well, there's no rush. We won't be showing for another couple of months.
Well, they'll have to take in all the implications.
Today isn't appropriate.
Why not? Have they any pressing engagements?
Oh, I have.
Tracy, we're back.
I'm still here.
Look, I'll leave you to it.
Hello, Emily.
Oh,
Did you want to see us?
No. Tracy and I would just...
Oh, well, listen, if it's something private.
Well...
No, not really.
Look, if it's girls' talk, I'll happily retreat to the front room and read the papers.
Yeah, he's got all that lot to get through. We could hardly carry him home.
Yeah, keeps me out of mischief.
Before you go in there, Dad, I've got something to say.
Well, in that case, I'll see you later.
No, don't rush off. It's nothing shameful.
Really, I'd rather...
No, stay where you are.
Something wrong?
Well, look how suspicious you are.
Come on, Tracy, just tell us what it is.
I'm going on holiday. That's all. To the Caribbean for a fortnight. Well, I booked it yesterday and I got confirmation today. Fly off this afternoon. Lucky me.
You ask her. If I say anything, she'll bite me head off.
You whispering again?
Oh, your mother is, I'm not.
My mother normally speaks her mind.
Well, then I will.
What we were wondering, not without reason, is how you can afford to jet off on holiday.
Flights aren't expensive these days.
Well, flights to the Caribbean are, and at the height of season.
Once a travel agent, always a travel agent, eh?
Tracy, we just don't want you getting into debt.
There's no debt involved.
Even if you have booked a cheap flight, you're not going to be sleeping on the beach once you get there, are you?
No, I'm staying in a 4-star hotel.
With a sea view?
With a sea view.
A couple of weeks ago you didn't have any money.
I made a mistake. Had some owing to me.
Where from?
From Robert. I'd forgotten about our joint savings account, so I cashed it in and he sent me half.
And you're spending it like this?
It's not a fortune, but it's enough for a medium-sized suntan.
Well, might it have been more sensible to keep it till you need it?
I do need it. But everyone round here hates me. Now, the best thing I can do is go away. Relax. I need to keep my strength up. You can chew that over while I go and look for my passport.
She forgot about a joint savings account. Does she think we're daft?
You.
Yeah, me? Your husband.
As was.
I still is. You're the fella you fancy, man. That's all he'll ever be.
Well, as soon as I get them divorce papers, he can be whatever he wants.
I'm not going to divorce you, Janice. Why would I?
Because I went off with another bloke.
Oh, I'm over that. I want you back.
Well, I'm not coming.
You always come when I call.
No, I used to. I don't now.
You can't resist me.
Les, I could resist you if you were steam cleaned, jet washed, and gift wrapped.
We were made for each other.
Oh, shut up, you're getting on my nerves.
Oh, I love you when you're angry.
Well, I don't love you, not at all, and I will get my divorce. I don't care how long it takes.
It'll take till the end of time. I'll never sign you out of my life, Janice. Never.
Right. Ready to face her?
Yes, let's go.
Hiya, Roy.
We're closed. We're just going out.
We haven't come to buy anything.
No, we've dropped Bethany at a birthday party, so we haven't got long. I want to ask a favour.
Well, can it wait?
We're going out.
Oh, well.
Oh, well, we've been thinking about our future, and it'd be easier financially if I could work full-time, not part-time, because we really need the money. So, can I?
Yes.
I don't like being followed.
Tell me what you were talking about.
The weather. It's very nice, isn't it, this time of year?
I mean it, John.
Yeah, and so do I. I don't appreciate being spied on.
I was walking down the street.
Yeah, and now I'm at home and you're interrogating me.
Every time I see you, you're head-to-head with Les.
I met him in the pub doorway. I didn't even go in there.
You stood talking to him?
Yeah, I told him. I said, I love you, I miss you. I'd love us to get back together.
Don't fool about with me, Jan. You've done it once too often.
Oof. You are way ahead of me in the fooling around stakes.
What is it you want, eh?
Peace, quiet, bit of normality.
Oh, yeah. And you'll find it in the roads.
Yeah, well, I would, actually, if I had any money in my pocket. I could drink myself into oblivion.
Oh, is that a hint? You want me to sub you? How much do you need, eh?
No, I don't want you to sub me. I pay my own way, me. I did with Les, and I will with you.
I can't talk to you anymore. I can't even walk down the street with you. Is there out you need me for?
Roy and Hayley.
Hi.
I'm sorry to disturb you.
No, oh, you're not disturbing us at all. In fact, we were wondering how you are.
Oh, we're fine. Look, Tracy's our daughter, but we'll never be able to understand her tricks.
We understand that.
It is Tracy we've come to see, actually.
There's not been more trouble, has there?
No, I just wanted to clear a few things up.
Oh, well, I'm sorry. You've missed her. She left about 15 minutes ago.
Oh, what time will she be back?
Well, she won't.
What?
She's gone on holiday.
Taking herself off to the Caribbean for 2 weeks.
So, she won't be any more trouble to you there. Apparently, all she's going to do is lie on a beach.
Is this a holiday she'd already arranged?
No, she only told us about it a few minutes before she went.
Frankly, we don't know how she's going to be able to afford it. I mean, last week she was virtually penniless. Now she seems to have money to burn.
Every intention of burning it.
Well, thank you for his time.
Come on, Roy.
Won't you stay? I can put the kettle on.
No, we'll go now. Thank you. Goodbye.
It's amazing what you hang on to, isn't it?
Yeah.
A lot of it should be binned.
A lot of it has, more's the pity.
Yeah, well, if we were moving to a mansion, Norman, you could take the lot with you.
Maybe we should have rang one of those house clearance companies.
No, we can do that when we sell. We just need the important items now.
What's really funny, half the stuff we're taking is Ben's. 2 years ago, we didn't even have him.
Yeah, I wonder how much junk he'll accumulate in his lifetime.
This isn't junk, this is memories.
She's laughing at me again, Hayley. She's taken our money and run.
Oh, she's welcome to the money.
Oh, yes. But it was to help support her during the pregnancy, for food, for accommodation, for anything she needed to keep herself and the baby healthy.
Well, maybe she needed time in the sun.
I worked long and hard for that money. So did you.
To her, it's easy come, easy go.
She's without scruple.
Well, we knew that from the start.
Maybe she hasn't gone to the Caribbean. Maybe she went somewhere else.
You think she's having the abortion?
Well, she could do. She's got our money. She could go to a private clinic any time she wanted. She wouldn't even need to wait in a queue.
Have we paid £5,000 for that?
I don't know.
I think you're right, Roy. She's tricked us. I'm absolutely sure of it.
Right. What are we going to do?
Well, we can't do anything until we see her again.
Well, that's the question. Will we see her again?